Hello, 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 coolies. How are we all doing? What a week it's been, eh? It's been absolutely fantastic so far. Hoping to make it a little bit better tonight. Against Leganés, we had that fantastic 4-0 win against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. Now it is time to switch to La Liga mode. 8 games to go. Today is the first of 8 finals from now until the end of the season in La Liga to try and lift that trophy. We have a 4-point advantage ahead of Real Madrid, top of the table. Let's make that 7 because they play tomorrow. Put a little bit of pressure on them. Also, a little bit of an element of revenge against Leganés. They beat us at Montjuic. Let's please not be the team that loses twice to Leganés in one season. 3 very important points tonight. Hansi Flick has put out his lineup already, and Marc Brau is going to tell us all about it. Marc.
Hi Robert, how are you? Good evening from Leganés. Yesterday, Hansi Flick said that if you want to be today here in the smallest stadium in La Liga, in Leganés. Remember that Leganés beat us. It was in the first part of the season, 1-0. Barça didn't score any goal against Marko Dimitrovic, the Serbian goalkeeper of Leganés, but today has to be different. Was the last time that Barça has not scored any goal in a game. So let's go with tonight's lineup with only 2 changes between the lineup against Borussia Dortmund and today. Hansi Flick said yesterday that every game is important. Today it could be a very important match to put more pressure to Real Madrid. So today only 2 changes, 1 at the back and 1 at midfielder position. Let's go. Barça today will play with Bocci Chesney at the goal, with Koundé as a right back, with Alejandro Valde as a left back, and today our centre backs will be Íñigo Martínez and Ronald Araujo instead of Pau Cubarsí, who will be on the bench. As a holding midfielder, on the bench will be Frenkie de Jong. So what does it mean? That Eric Garcia will play in this position with Pedri next to him, Fermín as an attacking midfielder, and our trident in front of our attack, with Lamine Yamal at the right, with Rafinha at the left, and Robert Lewandowski very close to score 100 goals with Barça. It's only 1 goal to reach this incredible number. Will play as a number 9.
Thank you very much, Marc. There is Barca's lineup for you. Let us know your thoughts on the live chat. Very important game today at Butarque against the Leganés. Yes, they are 18th in La Liga, but we need those 3 points to stay strong at the top of the league. As I said, vote from 1 to 10 on the live chat. Let us know your thoughts on the lineup, 10 being the highest score, 1 the lowest score. What do you think of that starting 11 that Hansi Flick has picked for today? Joining me here in the studio today, Spencer Siegel, Natalie Baresi, or should I say, Spence Strick Lamar.
Oh, wow. That's cool that you know who Kendrick Lamar is now.
Well, I sort of know the name.
You didn't know before?
Shh, don't give it away. Don't give it away. Hello.
Hello.
How we doing? How we doing?
Hello.
Good to see ya.
There you go. There's your...
Oh, it's real. Wow. That's
That could be your new Instagram title.
a huge honor. Thank you.
Natalie, you all right?
I'm good. I don't have a special name, but I'm happy to be here.
We should give her a special name.
Well,
Like, we gotta think
brainstorm it.
about it.
we got to think about it. You've got to think about it. In the meantime, the lineup put out there by Hansi Flick. Do you think, by the way, Spence, that...
Natalie Cardi Baresi. Sorry, continue. Go on.
Do you
Natalie
think that Marc Brau was slightly jealous of the success your new hit has had, and he tried something there, like a little scratch there in his lineup delivery?
I don't think he was as much jealous as he was upset at the fact that we took his soundbite without his consent.
Well,
That's true. Do I have permission on that?
during that
Sue
for that
you.
game, but he'll deal with it. He'll be all right.
right, there was much speculation on what Hansi Flick was going to do today because of the result against Borussia Dortmund. Potential to rest players today, maybe Tuesday, and it's a little bit of a mixed bag.
So I really only have 2 comments here. And they're quick. The first one is that the front 3 stay.
Yep.
And that is kind of a surprise, but that tells me that Hansi wants to go win this game in the first half, which we've seen a lot this year. Win it in the first half, maybe take those guys off in the second half once the game is won. The other one is check the tapes post-game on Wednesday. I said Eric's going to start.
Yeah, you did.
There he is.
You did. Natalie, thoughts on this lineup?
Well, I also thought that Eric was going to start, but I wasn't here on Wednesday.
There's no evidence of
That's all right.
Sorry.
Well, I
We believe you.
I also kind of have a feeling that maybe Hansi wants to start Lewandowski so he can get his 100th goal.
At Butarque, no less.
And if he does, I hope he bring, because he's done like a tradition of picking up his shirt and having a 100 under. So
In front of Super Pepino.
Yeah, so I would like that. And then I'm just happy to see Fermin starting because he's been doing really well. And when he plays, it usually leaves more space for Lewandowski. So we need to score lots of goals today, so I'm happy for that. And we'll see how Martinez and Araujo do together, because they haven't been paired that often.
I did ask the live chat for their thoughts on the lineup, and Miriam Olmuti says it's a 10. Omar's game edit says, no, the Yamal GOAT does not need rest. Felix 910 says 10 out of 10. Gurkolo says 8. Mac Lumbis says, Leganes, they do not like us. Well, Cold Louise, still cold, says 10 out of 10 lineup. Taha Mueden says 10 out of 10. Love Garcia at the midfield as well. Moduse Sai says an 8.8. And Annie Mongake says 7 out of 10. And let's see a couple more here. Dominic Pietraszuk says it's a 10 as well. So general high ratings for this lineup. And there was a comment here. Oh, yeah, Martí Vilaró says a Catalunya en català. I tant, a Catalunya en català. El català correcte, Spencer?
Well, el català correcte, passa'l.
Però aquest programa el fem generalment en anglès per aquest canal, però hi ha Barça Live en català, també.
Bueno,
a Barça One.
I hi ha una mica dins el rap, no?
I una mica dins del teu rap,
Okay.
Spencer. Let's continue in English and let's ask the audience who the key player will be. The two changes that Hansi Flick has introduced into the lineup: option 1 Araujo, option 2 Eric, option 3 Lewandowski, who could score his 100th goal today. He might be looking to just get that done with. Lewandowski?
Yeah, I think one, so he can get the 100th goal, but also we need to score lots of goals and just kind of finish it in the first half. That way he can rest in the second half. I'm shark.
I'm going to answer your question with a question.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think you're going to know the answer. Outside of Iñaki Peña and Szczęsny, who were obviously at different times of the season, how many changes of the other 10 players do we have from the last Leganes game?
Why don't you let me go to Mark Brau and Hansi Flick, and I'll deliver the answer.
Ah, convenient.
I don't think there were that many changes.
Did you look?
I have it right in front of me.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
I'm not gonna
let's say, for the sake of it,
Well, Eric wasn't starting probably.
Eric was.
What?
2.
2 is close. It's correct if we don't count the keeper, like I said. It's 2. It's Casado and Olmo who were in. Eric was a center back. So now you bring in Araujo and Fermin. And that's it. Everything else stays the same. Okay. So I do think for that reason, to try and break down Leganés, I said it on Wednesday, I say it again. Fermin's my guy. I think he's the difference today.
you didn't answer my question.
That's what I just did.
Oh, sorry.
Just now.
I was distracted by
He gave you an
Gaddafi.
answer that wasn't one of the options.
Yeah, I was distracted by Gaddafi's
This guy.
fantastic reply to our question, and he typed, "Le, open parentheses, 1 goal away, parentheses, le 1 goal away." Le 1 goal away.
Oh.
I like it.
I thought it was like a Leganés type of thing.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, wait a
Leganés.
minute. We'll go there later, but let's go to Mark Brau with Hansi Flick. He got to talk to him
Save us, Mark.
a few minutes ago, so let's hear what Hansi Flick had to say.
As usual, before a Barça game, we are with our coach, Hansi. How are you? Good evening.
I'm good, thanks.
Finally, we are here, as you said just in the press conference. The continuity in the lineup is obvious. Only 2 changes between the game against Borussia and today. So you want to follow the same way that the last games?
Of course, we just make these 2 changes and just keep going on. So I also said that it's necessary that we also play with the same attitude, with the same mentality, and of course with on the same level.
You said yesterday that they are a team very good at defense, especially in the set pieces, as the goal that we received in the first game. So do you expect a quite similar Leganés, so defensive like the game in Montjuic?
They are playing at home, and when you see the results today, so they have to also to win. So it will be a tough match today.
Last one. One of the strengths of the team are the first minutes, especially in the last game, in this winning streak in the 2025. So it's so important also today to start very well.
No, it is always important. Always important that you start very concentrated, focus on that, what we want to do. So it's like it is, and we are doing good, and hopefully today also.
Thanks and good luck.
You're welcome, thanks.
Our coach talking with us, very focused. He wants the team as usual in the first minutes, and of course he expects a great victory here in a difficult match against Leganés.
in a way, by body language and the way he's replying to Marbao, I sense that he's more worried about this game than the one last Wednesday in terms of how the team come out.
I agree. I kind of am too.
Yeah,
Me too.
It's not. This is not a guaranteed win. It doesn't work
It is
that
not
way.
at all. Quick reminder of content that you can find on Barça 1 before we take over Leganes' lineup. Eric Garcia visited this studio on Thursday, and we released one-to-one with Eric Garcia, an interview conducted by Llorenç Tarrés, our colleague, and a fantastic half hour with Eric Garcia. So if you want to know more about our starting midfielder today, go to Barça 1 and you can check out that,
Is that our
interview.
Oh, it's our couch. Look
It's
at
our
the couch.
It's our couch. Yeah.
With the Eric the Rhino.
It's our,
Look, it's
Us?
it's
Look at him,
here.
look at him.
It is on the couch.
It's in
We're
the
here.
same
Here we
pose.
are. Yeah. Hi.
you are.
That's us.
Hi, Eric.
Basically, Eric.
Right, Leganes' lineup. Quick comments on Leganes' lineup with 5 defenders. Dimitrovic in goal, Rosier, Alti, Sergio Jorge Sainz and Javier Hernandez at the back, with Raba Cisse, Tapia and Oscar in midfield, and Jan Diomande up front. Guys, an important game for them. They're in 18th. They're desperate for a win to try and climb out of the relegation zone, and they know what it is to win against us.
So, I'm looking forward to talking about this team throughout the show because I actually really like this team. And I sort of hope that they find a way to sneak out of this problem, as long as it's not at the expense of Girona. But,
Or Barca.
Or us.
Us, yes.
well, yes, of course.
Yes.
I was talking about the relegation race, but yes, of course, point taken. But for starters, because there's a lot of different ways that we can talk about this team, I'm just going to say one player is the one we have to watch out for the most, and that's the right back, Rosier. He is by far their best player. He led the team in scoring the 2 goals at the Bernabeu 2 weeks ago. It was his movements. He's got a wonderful cross in. He's quick. He's agile, and it's just that one player that you can't let beat you on this team.
Natalie, just quick take because I have to go to the next thing, but I think it's not so much about them as much as about us today.
Yeah, we can't let that loss back in December hold us back. We can't think about the fact that they beat Atletico Madrid either. We have to come in thinking this is a fresh start. We have to do our game. We have to win.
And as long as we play the way we're supposed to play,
it's all gonna
we shouldn't
work
worry
out.
about them.
Exactly.
Got a good round against the player for you guys.
Let's do it.
Ready today? Are you ready? You said you came prepared for the last game. I guess.
Yeah, I'm coming straight from Getafe Las Palmas today, so I'm a little bit groggy, but go on.
Okay, first one. Let's throw the first one at you. See.
Oh, that's an old kid. Oh.
Scorers against Leganes in the past. We visited Butarque 4 times, won 3, lost 1. And this is a scorer in the 2017-2018.
I think that eliminates my guess. Well, maybe not actually.
3-1 win.
Like, but I don't know if he was there that year. I can never remember what 2 years he was there. Was he there for 2 years?
Ooh.
This guy? No. Okay. So I'm not gonna guess that player then. That
Franco's got it right.
looks.
That doesn't sound.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Move on. Move on.
Okay.
Move on. Move on. It kind of looks like Messi, but it's probably not Messi.
Messi?
I don't know.
People asking Messi. A lot of people
It's not
saying
Messi. It's
Someone
not
else
Messi.
got it right.
It's not Messi.
Oh, Salah Barama got it right. That sounded better.
Paulinho?
I think it's Paulinho. Who were you gonna say the first time?
I was gonna say Arthur.
No.
There you go. It was Paulinho.
I really liked him at Barcelona.
1 season.
We good. Don't worry. I'm not offended. I'm not. Doesn't hurt me today. Can't hurt
He
me.
brought out the horn.
Maybe the modern world and democracy would be more effective.
That's got me going.
Natalie. This one's for you.
This also looks like Paulinho.
This is a 5-1 win in Butarque.
Sneaky good kit year, by the way.
Yeah,
I like that one.
That kid's really nice.
the problem I have with kits, if it's a season in which we don't win much or it doesn't go all that well, then
Oh, it has like at least like a
Yeah.
bad memory.
Yeah, the first year that I was here, where the kit was the crest and it was like the lighter blue.
Oh yeah.
That was not, all I can think of is, with all due respect,
That was a
with
puzzle.
respect, Ferran Juclat. That's all I can think
Yes.
of from that year.
Is it
Respect, yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Who's he
Jordi
hugging?
Suarez.
Who's hugging Suarez? Who could be hugging Suarez?
I don't remember. Jordi Alba? No, but
A lot of right answers.
Someone with a
Like,
receding
Alia's got it
hairline.
right.
Who's got a receding
No,
hairline?
that hair-
Paola Florentino's got it right. Family Giacometti's got it right.
Do you know who it is?
John Max got it right.
No.
Give me a guess.
He did. She
Jordi
did.
Alba.
Oh, Jordi Alba, sorry.
Whatever.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Again, I was reading the live chat. The correct answer, Natalie, is not Jordi Alba.
Neymar.
It is, yeah.
Nay,
Yeah.
nay. Oh my God! Talk about hairline.
I was not expecting
It
that
is blonde
hair.
and they...
Ronald.
I'm just thankful that none of us. Sorry, you have your moment of
Yo.
embarrassment. I'm just thankful that none of us went
that hair?
went for that hair ever.
No, yes.
Not yet. There's still time.
I did in college.
I'll tell you a story one day, not now, because I'm giving you the opportunity to guess together who that next to Dembele is.
Oh, that
Goal
kid.
scorer.
That's Jordi Alba.
Okay, is that your
That's
guess?
my guess.
Sure. I agree.
No, he's way too big
I was
next to
gonna say he's
Dembele to
quite
be Jordi
buff.
Alba. This was not Jordi
I
Alba.
just wanted. Wait, no.
Maybe Marbrau knows.
Mark Brau.
Is he there?
The Mark Brau.
I don't know.
Wanna
He
know
might not
me?
be there yet. Oh, he is. He is.
Hello.
How are you guys?
But he
Hi,
can't
Mark.
take a photo.
Well, it was. I don't see the photo. I don't see the photo.
It's
but
the, okay, Mark. It's
which
the
season did you say it was?
2019-20 season.
Arturo Vidal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Well done.
There you go.
Wow, this dude's locked in, enchufado.
Maybe in a few seconds you will know why I know this. So, well, guys, how are you? How are you? Well, for the moment, you're not very right with the guess the player game. So
No,
maybe
they're
in
not.
the quiz, I don't know, you will be ready. I have to say, and Robert knows it, that I prepare a very special quiz for today's game because this is a very special stadium. I don't know if you, Spence or Natalie, have you been there here?
Yeah, twice.
Spencer's been there. Mark.
Twice.
That's important.
Okay, so
Oh.
that's important. Okay, so let's gonna check if Spence knows exactly what are around these stadiums because, well, only 5 or 6 minutes ago. Well, first of all, I want to show Super Pepino, a friend of
Oh,
mine.
yeah.
who's next to
Okay.
here.
Right, wait a minute.
So,
Let's
hi,
get a
Super
prediction
Pepino.
from Super Pepino.
How are you?
Prediction.
Oh, I think he's gonna wait. No. It's better than not because the last time he was a prediction,
Yeah, I
he
know.
said
I know,
0-0.
that's why.
And remember what was the score in Montjuic. So I don't want him to give a score. So, well, let's gonna know, Spence, if you knows. Yeah, I'm very superstitious. I have to assume it. So let's gonna check, Spence, if you knows exactly how is Butarque, because if you come to here, maybe I know that you are looking for everything. I want to know you, and also you can answer in Barça live chat. I want to know if you remember, Spence, what is near the stadium of Butarque. There's a thing that is near the stadium. I want to know if there's the monster of Leganes, a big cucumber, or the museum of the club.
Okay, well, the third one, I don't know what's near it. Both times I just rushed to the stadium and then left. But I'm gonna go with a big cucumber. That seems like the most realistic answer of all of
A big
three.
cucumber because we need to explain this once again. This is the club that is called the Pepinero, the Club Pepinero, and Pepino is a cucumber.
You just saw him,
Yeah, exactly. A super cucumber. Super
Or-
Pepino is a
or-
super cucumber.
or her or them. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure if what Super Pepino is actually.
For
Okay.
this answer, I will give the good answer today with a video. Georgie, let's gonna check what's the good answer.
Ah!
Never saw that. I must have gone in a different way.
The monster of Leganés.
Yeah, it's not the monster of Loch Ness, of course. We are not in Scotland. But yes, it's a statue. It's a fountain-like. It's called
Cool.
the monster of Leganés, and this is true. Believe me, this is true. So, well, let's gonna hope that this monster does not scare us in tonight's game. Let's go with the second question. That's for you, Natalie. Who scored the last Barça goal in Butarque? We see a photo of Arturo Vidal, but are you sure if Arturo Vidal is the last scorer? Or were Luis Suarez or Coutinho, Natalie?
He might not be the last scorer.
Oof.
Tell Super Pepino to get out of our shot. I don't want to see him today.
It's gonna bring us bad luck. I don't remember. Maybe I feel like I'll just do a safe bet and go with Suarez.
Well,
I'll go with
Coutinho
Suarez.
scored in 2018-2019, and Suarez and Arturo Vidal scored in the last game here in Butarque. The first goal was by Luis Suarez, but Arturo Vidal scored the last one. It was just in the goal behind me, in that score, and it was a goal checked by the VAR because it was been a lot of ribbons. and it was the winning goal scored by Arturo Vidal, who's playing for Colo-Colo right now. So let's go with the last question. This is for you, Robert. I don't know how you with the numbers, but I said just in the first connection, this is the smallest stadium in La Liga, but there's other stadiums in La Liga that are very small, and maybe they made some changes during the season. I can explain that during the season they made some changes.
It makes no difference.
Maybe
to me.
there's another one. I can give you the answers. Vallecas and Girona are the other ones. So Butarque started with an amount
Does that
of
help?
people that can be here, but they modified something. So these are the numbers. I want to know which is Butarque capacity. 13,089, 14,624, or 14,708. So is it still the smallest one, Robert, or not? What do you want?
I don't know. I'm going to go with the smallest number.
I said that they're
Option
not...
1.
Yeah, I gave you the extra key, so I don't know what I said.
Wow.
That. It's 13,089. I have to say that when Eibar was in La Liga, it was the Eibar one, but yes.
It was a
Spence,
blind
you can
guess.
say the easiest one again to Robert. Yeah.
How is that the easiest one?
I'm with
Gave you lots of
Wait a minute,
hints.
that was not the
Because
easiest
I
one.
said-
Spencer had been to Butarque.
Stop
and he did
making
not-
excuses.
He did not know about Leganés, the monster.
Did you know about Leganes?
Well, I knew because
Yeah, but I said that this is the smallest stadium, so I gave you the answer. But this is true that they modified the number of capacity because at the start of the season was only 2,574. So I have 3 minutes to go. I will give you simple numbers for tonight's game. I think the first one will be very easy. So Natalie, Spence, and Robert, the first one you will know for sure will be 99, 24, and 7. You can also type in the chat what those numbers could be. What do you
Well,
think? The first
I want to stress once again that what we are asking for is what these numbers mean, not for you guys to type the number in the live chat, which is what usually happens. 99, of course, is the number of Lewandowski goals with
Easy.
Barça in his
Easy,
career.
easy.
24 and 7, I have no clue.
24. We've played 30 games this year. I'm guessing 24 might be the number that we've... No, it can't be the number we've won. It's too
We're
many.
doing well in 2025. We played 24 games in 2025.
Oh, 24 games unbeaten in 2025.
Okay.
Okay, and number 7?
It could be if we win today or we got a draw today. It could be, but it's not the number that I want.
7 consecutive.
7 straight wins in La Liga? No,
Okay.
no, we got
Natalie,
10
you're
straight
well?
games wins in La Liga.
No, because we drew
7?
against Betis.
With the 7, Natalie?
Oh.
No, Natalie, 7 consecutive, yeah? You're in the good
I got to
direction,
there
you're
and I
in the
didn't know
good
what to
way.
say without losing. Games without losing.
7 is consecutive away wins. It's a record this season. The last game that we did not win was next to here. It was in Getafe, very close to here. And 24, it's interesting and very related with tonight's game because the consecutive games is scoring. The last game that we did not score any goal was against Leganés. The unbeaten streak, as Spence said, is 23, but we have to put one more game because we scored, instead we lost a goal against Atletico. So 24 consecutive games is scoring. I hope that, again, I don't want the Barça to not score against Leganés, so we hope it could be 25. So finally, I will give you my prediction. I think that today it's very important game. If we win today, we will put a lot of pressure for Real Madrid tomorrow. So, as you said, in the corporal language of Hansi Flick, I noticed too that he was very, very focused on tonight's game. A little worried about the team that we have to face on today, but I think that Barça will win today 1-3. So I will go to my position, guys, and in a while we're going to listen just to the comments of the game.
Thank you very much, Mark. With respect. Mark is going to go to his... Exactly. He's going to go to his position.
I'd like him to knock over Super Pepino with respect.
With respect, exactly.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Guys, we're all going for clean sheets. Mark is at the stadium and he's not going for a clean sheet. We're all going for a win. I'm going for a repeat result. 2 4-0s in 1 week.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I do think we got plenty of goals in this game. I don't know that Leganes are fit to take down Barça twice in the same season. I just think it's the same thing that happened with Las Palmas.
I want you guys on the live chat to send us your predictions as well. Natalie, you're just going 2-0.
I'm a little more nervous about this game, so I'm just trying to be a little bit more cautious, a little bit more... I don't know what the word is.
Yeah?
Just want to keep it... I want the 3 points, and that's all that matters today. So we need to score goals, and hopefully we will. but just in case, just a 2-0 and a clean sheet would be nice.
Would be very nice. It would be
Also,
great.
by the way, we're kind of like matching in colors. Like both have the darker Barça blue and then like the nice blaugrana.
We got bars.
There you go, exactly.
You got Barça.
Oh,
He's gonna steal your rap game from you.
Yeah. Right, let me read some predictions. William Kerikorian, that's a good name, says 4-0. Jaciel Sanchez says 4-0 as well. Football is Life 5-0. What the Sigma says...
Sigma. That person is like 12 years old.
How do you know?
Because what the Sigma is something that Gen Alpha says.
Oh, okay. I have no clue what it means. 3-2. Shadowblade says 4-0 to Barca. Hermanos Game says 4-0 to Barca as well. Ratty Blaze 2-1. Who else have we got here? Kids Screen 4-1. Osman Nasada 4-0. Robert Creation, that is not me, although I am fairly creative, 4-1. Crystal Breezy 5-1.
Good name.
And Jersey Statura 5-0. General confidence on the live chat. Alia said, I was going to say 3-0, but accidentally predicted 2-0 on the Barca app, so my prediction is 3-0. Make your mind up, Alia. Make your mind up. Who else? Frosted Tushan says, my dad says 7-2. I would say your dad is quite optimistic.
7-2.
7-2, yeah. Optimistic that Barca would score 7. Also that Leganes would
Score 2.
but that might come back to bite me in the backside now that I've said that. Okay, lineup, Barca. Let's know your thoughts. Give it 1 to 5 stars in emojis, please. How many stars do you give Barca's lineup today? With Szczesny in goal, with Koundé, Araujo, Inigo and Balde at the back, with Pedri and Eric Garcia in midfield, Fermin ahead of them, Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left, and Lewandowski up front. The Tridente is playing, Spence.
it's surprising to me, I have to say, but at the same time, I'm glad that we give this game as much respect as the other games that we've been playing in the last couple of weeks.
Always with respect. Thank you, Gianni. Natalie, any surprises in there for you?
Surprises? I mean, not really. I think the plan is just to get it done in the first half and rest these guys. The thing is, it's like, since we won 4-0 against Dortmund in the second match, is he also going to decide to rest players because we kind of have that game locked in, or will he do a similar thing like this with starting all the top guns and then try to score even more goals in the first half and then rest them in the second half? But that's for next week.
6.9k watching us right now. Let's get it to 7k. Come on, guys. Call your neighbors. Tell them to click and...
Just shout to your neighbors.
Yeah, shout to your neighbors. Well,
Email them the link.
There's a nice thing about like calling your neighbors, like using a telephone and actually talking to people.
Okay.
You have your neighbors.
There's no... I see now I understand why he didn't know what the Sigma meant.
Yeah, let's
Use
get
the rotary phone.
Hey, there's a lot of good stuff that went on back in the 90s and the 80s. We should
Yeah.
get some
what's
of that
that?
back.
How-
Guys, you know what people used to do in the 90s and the 80s? Instead of watching games on their phones, they would actually turn on their televisions to watch a game of
Why don't you show them how they used to do it?
This is how they used to do it and how they should do it now as well if they
Yeah.
own Ambilight.
Better in the old days.
To watch a football game, you just turn it on. And thank you to our partners at Ambilight for wanting to be a part of the show as well. Right, the game is about to start, and guys,
7?
I think, yeah, we made it to 7. I think people just
Your
picked up their
method
phones
worked.
And,
That worked.
yeah. Called their neighbors. 7.1.
Yeah.
To be more exact.
They hopped on their buggy with their mule and they walked over.
7.3. There we go. Playing in the black kit. The ball is rolling. Leganes Barça, match day 31 in La Liga. We need these 3 points, guys. We need the 3 points. And Jordi Corcoran, we're alert. We're on alert today. We are on alert. Show it.
Oh, okay. I was like, alert for what?
Oh, it's like the opposite of the Beware the Swordlock.
It's the opposite of Beware the Swordloth. We're on the Levy 100 goal alert. Mark Brau.
Hi again, Robert. Yes, we are really close to seeing again Lewandowski rap, but very important. And be careful with this.
Oh, here we go. Lewandowski.
Speak of the man.
Inside pass, intercepted. Here's Fermin. Fermin plays it out wide. Leganes trying to clear. And Leganes want to run out with it, but Barca's high press will surely mean that we'll recover it.
The ball is out. Robert, just let me comment something. As we said, it could be a very interesting day for Lewandowski, reaching 100 goals in 141 games. And I have a lot of numbers, but the most important is that only 21 players scored at least 100 goals with Barca shirt. So it would be a very important club to get in.
21.
21, okay. We'll go over the list today, see how many I get right. Here,
okay.
Through ball to Rafinha, back pass, corner kick. Barca, first corner kick of the game.
The first one, yeah. And I ask Hansi Flick, how important will it be to start very well? The players are doing just well for the first second of the game, and I think it has to be one of the keys, because remember that Leganes scored the goal against us in the first minutes of the game in Madrid.
Yeah, they did. Sergio, he's in the lineup today. Here we go with another chance for Barca. Incoming cross, headed away. Inigo Martinez.
So,
And Yamal, y'all, let me Yamal, y'all. You got a problem, got a number you can call, y'all. Pristine 19, he can ball, y'all. He thought to win the brawl, y'all. Let me Yamal, y'all. He's Yamal, y'all. Let me Yamal, y'all. He been doing this since he could barely crawl, y'all. Pristine 19 to the hall, y'all. Back into the wall, y'all. Let me Yamal, y'all. And Yamal, y'all. Let me Yamal, y'all. You got a problem, got a number you can call, y'all. Pristine 19, he can ball, y'all.
The Barca official intelligence, eh?
He's Yamal, y'all. Let me Yamal, y'all. He been doing this since he could barely crawl, y'all. Pristine 19 to the hall, y'all. Back into
What's
the wall, y'all. Let me Yamal, y'all.
The Barca official intelligence.
what? Was
Plagiarism?
Yeah.
some form?
They just changed the pitch. You could sue them. Get
This guy.
your rights checked.
This thing.
Wait a minute, because Lamine Yamal's put the
Wait.
cross in. Here we go. Corner kick to Barca. And we'll go to the Barca official intelligence in a second to see if it has anything to say, any interventions to make.
I think it's said enough
points
already.
to be made. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spence, you're wordless.
What do you want me to say after that?
I have
That's
to get a lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer up, Spence.
feels like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like.
Well, I did tell you a few weeks ago that all those British artists and songwriters got together and sent a letter. They actually sent a letter, which is something that they
The people do.
the people do.
Still do.
They sent a letter to the Prime Minister warning the Prime Minister of the dangers of AI and copyright infringements and,
Yeah, because now we're in this whole
maybe
new
you
world
should, maybe
of, like,
you should add your name to that letter.
of legalities with AI,
Nothing can replace what comes from the mind.
of a human.
Mario
Human
Brau, a
mind.
dangerous free kick.
A dangerous free kick, yeah, and it would be good for a right foot player, maybe from Levy.
Maybe Lewandowski, yeah.
Maybe from Levy, it could be a good way to go score the 100 goal.
Yeah.
Do you think that
With
We
a
have
free kick.
Declan Rice to take.
And it's actually more out of respect than anything else. But I am hopeful that my version of the rap will get more views, more likes, and gain more traction than his kind of less
Barça.
There you go.
If we can't get Kendrick Lamar, maybe you could collab with the Barça official intelligence.
The next song, though, I mean, we're already talking about the next song.
Are
Like,
you gonna make an album?
well,
Wait a minute, because Barça are trans.
Oh,
Lamine
that's a
Yamal,
yellow
yo. He was fouled, and a yellow card for Alti. First yellow card, but Mark, it's clear.
Yeah, very clear. Today is the first time that this referee
what I was gonna say about, you know, people are already asking for another song, and I think the first thing that we have to say is, can we just let this one breathe?
Can I say?
It's a bit like with.
Thank you.
Because the Lewandowski one.
No
is good,
audio?
but this one's like actually good. Can they not hear it?
This sounds actually good.
Like I would want it on Spotify. Would actually listen to it.
Let's hope.
You got wait. Well, I don't have the Spotify logo. Like, come on, Spotify.
Right, guys, careful here with. Leganes' cross, well cleared by Inigo Martinez. Okay, live chat, let us know. Are we okay for audio? Let us know. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Are we good for audio or thumbs down?
Yeah, lovely.
Let us know. Idalia Briones says audio back.
Woo!
Sorry about that, guys. We've dealt with the issue.
I think.
Seems.
I think they missed the part when Natalie said the rap was actually good.
Alia said that she missed the Barça official intelligence prediction.
Oh no.
So
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and.
You can just. Why don't you just sit?
No, not the rap, the prediction.
But you can just. I mean, you don't have to get.
No, I'll go to it. again.
Okay,
Let's
all
go
right.
to- Let's.
He's gotta get his steps in.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's,
'cause apparently,
His watch told him to
the
stand
audio failed through the Barça official intelligence's prediction. So Barça official intelligence, you predicted a.
I predicted a 5-0 victory for Barca because all of you wimps think that they're only going to score 2, 3, or 4.
Dang, he got more aggressive that time.
Calling us wimps, eh? Careful with Leganes in space.
I mean, for everybody
Outstanding.
for everybody in Generation Alpha,
So that's probably a new word for them.
Yeah. By the way, Barça official intelligence, is Lamine Yamal going to score?
Lamine Yamal is going to score today, and I'm going to do the rap, not you guys.
Do it. Do it.
Yamal, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all. You got a problem, got a number you can call, y'all.
guy.
19, he can ball, y'all. He about to win the brawl, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
He's Yamal, y'all.
No,
Lamine
don't
Yamal,
stop.
y'all. He been doing this since he could barely
Oh
crawl,
my
y'all.
goodness.
Clip that.
Wow, clip that. Yeah, clip that one.
Lamine Yamal, y'all.
Who will be the first scorer?
Ooh.
Who will be the first scorer? I'm going to go Lewandowski.
Yeah, I think so too.
Get rid of get the 100 goal done with. Marek, who's your first scorer today?
Well, all the looks are on Lewandowski, but I think that today it's Fermin time. I listened to Spence also
Ferminator.
talking with this in the warm-up, and I'm with the Spence. Today is the day of the Ferminator, and it could be the key player.
Okay.
Ayan Singhi says, nah, Barca official is overconfident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
5-0.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Especially seeing how this game has started with Leganes having more of the ball than I would have imagined.
Yeah, we haven't really been talking about it because everything's been going on, but they've been attacking more.
So, a couple of Lega notes after this potential
good.
run.
Lega notes?
Lega notes.
You like that?
Yeah.
That was by accident too. Didn't even do that on purpose. First of all, so I saw them play this year, earlier in the year at home against Sevilla. They won 1-0 late, and I saw them play last year late in the season against Espanyol when the two teams were 1-2 in the second division, and it unsurprisingly finished 0-0. But first note on Butarque, best lomo queso that I've had at a Spanish stadium.
Ooh.
So far.
It's interesting.
How many have you tried?
Something that I'm
Quite a few.
careful here. Lamine Yamal turning. That's definitely very interesting because I'm always on the search for good lomo quesos.
Well,
Go to every stadium and then do a video about it.
I understand now why are not you going to the Monster of Leganés, because you were full of lomo quesos, maybe. That's
well,
it.
it's because honestly, most of the stadiums in Spain for food concessions not very good. Like, I'm sorry, but Montjuic and Camp Nou, food's just not that good.
Cold popcorn.
Montilivi, not good. But the lomo queso at Butarque,
Excellent.
pork and cheese for those of you.
Yeah, pork loin and cheese.
Excellent. Excellent lomo queso.
Leganés going at us again. Here's Raba racing with Íñigo Martínez. Raba gets into the box. Careful with the setup here. The opportunity. Tech. Szczesny.
Oh my
What a save.
God.
Tech time.
Tech Airlines. Good save.
Give us some airplanes on the live chat, please. That save by Tech Szczesny. What a wall.
How is your friend, Robert? How is your friend?
My friend is, wow.
Flying.
He's flying. He's strong. I mean, yeah. Ever since my story. Careful with Lamine Yamal running away.
But your
Lamine
story
Yamal
or Tech's
with the-
story?
Tech's story, not my story.
No, but you said my story.
Mark.
You
We've had
cannot
some
imagine
clean
how I
sheets
like this joke.
I know.
We can tell.
Mark, we've had some clean sheets recently, but that is the biggest save that Tech has had to make in a few games now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't. Well, and the only reason that I know that is because we haven't done an airplane in a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe since last game in Lisbon, that 1-0, the first leg of last
Yes.
16,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yes, that's a good
It
shout.
has
yeah.
to be. Yeah.
Shout.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna
Say it like the kids.
No. That's. Well, I think that's that we don't say that in the States, so that's
Yeah.
like a nice British phrase. I like that one. It's a good shout. Good shout.
Shout.
Yeah.
Good shout is a
call.
good shout.
It's a good call. What should Barca do today? Well, focus only on today. Rest players. We know.
All of
Well,
the
we've done
above.
some. Or get Levy that 100. It's this and a bit more than what we've done so far.
Yeah, it's early. It's okay.
It's early.
It's early.
But yeah, Leganes have had the clearer chance.
One.
Start scoring goals.
Shall we get a prediction from, or shall we get a Barca legend on? See if we can get like the legend vibe.
I'd like to hear from a Barca legend, honestly.
Yeah, well, let's see who our options are today. Can we show? How many options do we have?
Leyendas.
Leyendas?
Who do we
Tenim
got?
leyendas.
Leyendas. Oh, option one.
Oh,
Hey!
there's a legend.
It's Elton John.
Elton John. Not to be confused with Elton John.
Not to be confused with Elton John.
No.
Jump scare.
Elton John is a little scarier.
He looks a little bit like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. All right, option one, option two, option three, live chat. Who should we have? Nesmar says support Barca from Slovakia. Maybe he's like the Slovakian cousin of Neymar.
Nesmar.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like
Got lots of twos on the live chat.
two.
John, Putzbeard, here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. You just, yeah.
Let's see, exactly.
There you go.
Okay, and now we've had that. Option dos. Option two, Joan.
Looks like someone with no hair.
Ooh la la, mon Dieu, Titi Henry.
Yori.
No samba, no. I think. There we go.
Oh.
You got a problem, got a number you can call, y'all. Pristine 19, he can ball, y'all. He about to win the brawl, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all. He's Yamal, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all. He been doing this since he could barely crawl, y'all. Pristine 19 to the hall, y'all. Back into the wall, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all.
Wow.
Titi,
I think
moves.
I think TT's got enough flow to be able to pull off the.
He can pull it off.
He can pull it off. He can pull it. Most definitely cannot pull off.
But
the
we
dodge.
like watching you try.
No, yeah, I'm not even gonna.
That got
try.
us the views.
And guys, this is the perfect day to have Henry here.
Yep.
You know what?
Why?
And why?
Why?
Because Rafinha is only one goal to reach Henry. With
Oh!
49 goals scored with Barça, so if Rafinha scores one, he will reach Henry goal. And what does it mean? That if Rafinha scores a double, he will be 50 goals and one ahead of Henry. So, Titi, do you want today Rafinha to be ahead of you?
Titi, te lo pregunto, t'ho pregunto en català, Titi, perquè sé que domines el català. Rafinha, si marca un gol, t'atrapa. Rafinha, if he scores, will equal you in terms of all-time scoring. Do we want that? Ho volem això o no?
Yeah.
Oh, what a guy.
Mais oui, yeah. Right, 2 comments and let's focus on the game because Lamine Yamal has the ball. Bahija El Arabi says, parles català?
Si parlem.
Parlem, sí, no?
Parlem, bueno,
correcte.
una mica i més que una mica.
Una mica i més que una mica i el català correcte?
El català correcte, passa'l.
Passa'l. With respect. And there was another comment here that I wanted to... Well, it was someone saying show the game. No, we can't.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
Like,
You should know by now.
I think
We've been doing this show for 8 years.
I think everything is with respect except for the people who ask if we can show the game.
but
And
not
for
just
them, it's
Barca,
no
like
respect.
any
Okay,
can-
yeah, no respect for 2 different kinds of comments. 3 different kinds of comments, although one of them has slowly faded away this season. One is that, please, 8 seasons we've been doing this, we can't show the game, we can't do it. Sorry, I wish we could, although I slightly don't wish we could because we have fun doing this. No respect either for the Messi or Ronaldo comments, please, it's old.
Those guys are like 40 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even play in Europe anymore.
Let's focus on our team and yeah.
We love one of them, though.
We love one of them, of course. And option 3, no love either, no respect for the 2-8 comments. But those have
Or any
slightly
fan
faded
club.
away.
I was gonna say I haven't seen those in a while. Now that you bring it back up, they're gonna resurface.
Yeah,
but-
I know. It's like people asking for shout-outs. As soon as I shout out someone, there's 5 different other people's one.
You hold a position of power that I don't think you realize how much power it is, Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with having power. Especially having stated what I stated.
You're going to get banned now.
William
Oh.
Kirikorian is saying show this game, but I don't know if he's just
Aye,
that
this is a
controller.
woo!
Check
There you go,
out of the
Zach.
box.
There you go.
Right, let's focus
Flags
on
up.
this. 18th
up.
minute. Mark, this is not the start of the game we imagined.
The first minute, yes, but not the continuity of the game. Because as we know, Leganés defend very well with all the players behind the line ball. And Barça for the moment is not comfortable. We didn't play with a large possession and we lost many balls in the midfield. And for the moment, we don't have a clear attempt. The most clear, or the clearest was for Leganés. So be careful with this header. And it was out, and it was offside after all. But
Offside by Fermin.
yeah, I don't see Barça comfortable on the pitch. I said it's the smallest one in La Liga, but Leganés defend very well with very close lines. But of course, the grass is tall, but no excuses, as Hansi Flick said. For the moment, we started well the first minutes, but not the rest of the game. We have to be, we have maybe to have more possession.
Yeah, also, Mark, not to be forgotten that Leganés this season have been sort of a mata gegants, like a team that's beat
Giant killer.
Giant
Well,
killer.
they-
Is that a
David and Goliath.
Well, in Leganés, they did it in Leganés, but they didn't allow them to win. But against us and against Atletico, yes.
Yeah.
A giant killer, or well, you know, it's not quite a Cinderella story, but
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
because
but
they're
Cinderella
in
has
the 18th position.
some bad things, as in last 2 weeks in Bernabeu, we know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
They
but
didn't allow them to win.
But they also made it hard for Real Madrid in the Copa.
they've made it hard on a lot of teams all year, and they beat Atleti on this
Yeah.
ground when Atleti had won 15 games in a row.
Yeah.
Long ball by Araujo. Balde couldn't pick it up. Throw in to Leganés. Hansi Flick trying to energize his players. 20 minutes played. We haven't seen the best version of Barca, and that is concerning. Alia says, hey, Spenstrick Lamar, can you give us the lyrics for the non-English part of the rap?
Okay.
Maybe you should post it on your new or like,
I can do that.
on your Insta.
I can.
Because now you're using Insta.
He's on Insta.
I am on Insta now. Yeah, I'm
You're learning how it works.
I'm making an effort because some of us are trying not to live in the 19th century, so you gotta el Instagram correcta pasal.
Oh, Adaj. Do you remember Adaj said I had an exam the other day?
Oh.
How'd it
Please
go?
cheer me up, guys. My exam didn't go well.
Oh, it's okay.
So then, what are you doing back
okay.
here?
Well, he wants a little pick me up. He
yeah,
wants
exactly.
All
to
right.
cheer him up.
All right.
So
Well, hopefully
yeah.
Barca will win. So
Next exam will go better, and let's hope that we'll celebrate a Barca goal.
study more.
Maybe now that Fermin switches it over to Lamine Yamal. Maybe now. Lamine Yamal could get a corner kick here, or he could cross it in. Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal inside the box. Lamine looking for the opening. Lamine looking for a teammate. He gets it to Koundé.
Oh!
Hey,
Hey!
Oh! A nice chance by Koundé. The deflection off of his cross almost went into the top corner. Saved by Dimitrovic. Mark, what a chance.
Yeah, what a chance. And again, we did Dimitrovic international. Well, in fact, he plays for Serbia, but he made an incredible game in Montjuic, and it was a great action also by his goalkeeper, former goalkeeper of Eibar and Sevilla. And Koundé also was very close to score in the game of the first part of the season.
Oof. Rafinha with the cross. Dimitrovic gets a touch on it. Leganés trying to run out, and they might be able to. Nice long ball there, straight
No,
to...
it's not a long ball. I think it was a shot.
Oh.
Robert. Not the best of his career.
No.
I have to repeat, by the way, I think I said this a couple months ago, it's a little Dimitrovic anecdote, is that I was doing a game with Leganés very early in the season.
You said Dimitrievski.
I said
Yeah.
I said Rajkovic for like
Rajkovic.
half the game, yeah.
I always got... And Leganés have had Lamine Yamal injury stories, right? The Las Palmas game, it was the one in which he came back but played only the second half, right?
Yeah, exactly, as you said. So against Las Palmas, he played only the second half. Against Leganés, he was substituted at the first half due to the injury. And the third game that we lost this season, or we have lost this season so far in Montjuic, was against Atletico Madrid without Lamine.
Yeah. You need the star boy.
Koundé's wearing something different on
Yeah.
his head today, and
wearing
I'm
a headband.
I
really
tried to guess
digging
what
it.
is.
I
tried to guess what
if
is.
it was
It's
like
not a
for an
hat.
injury.
That's
Well,
a headband.
I'm not sure.
It's basically
yeah.
it's an elastic headband. I'm digging it. Like it's
Is
a
this?
good
Is this?
look.
Is this Spence? Yeah.
Nice look.
I like it because it's black and it matches the kit, because I don't know what color he
True.
would wear with the home kit.
It's got a nice little basketball vibe to it.
Yeah.
Imagine if we were playing like with the green kit.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I mean, if it was a green headband,
Yeah.
aye.
Ball here, chance for Leganés. Araujo sticks his foot in, and it will be a
Captain.
corner kick, and it's an uncomfortable game for Barca, guys. I'm not liking this.
No, it's definitely not where we want to be and how we want to be playing.
There's
With
no offside.
well, I thought Leganes would have more possession than that information there, but
Second corner kick for Leganés. Remember that the first one they played in short. So
About to hit the 25th minute of this game.
Ooh, it's a free header.
Ross, there was a free header there. Once again, it was Sergio, the scorer of the goal in Montjuic.
on,
Now Lamine
Ian.
Yamal wants to launch the counter-attack, but it will be intercepted and cleared.
oh, the hands
Now
back there.
the ball will be headed by Koundé. Lamine Yamal has to run back. What is the key to tonight's game. Early revenge. Well, we clearly didn't get that. Let's see if we can get revenge. Concede no chances. We already have conceded one. I'd say concede no more chances. Not to think about Tuesday. Well, Leganes are not giving us a chance to think about Tuesday right now.
Yeah.
So, concede no chances would be a good starting point.
Yes.
Yeah. I think there's a key in there somewhere, but I don't know if it's any of those three things right now. To win, we're talking about to win
I
the
came
game.
up with a question before the game.
Hold possession. Yes, it was not what we were expecting. But just at least try to hold
Well,
on
the thing
to possession
is,
a bit longer.
also, I was just going to comment that before when the Koundé chance. I counted in the replay 8 Leganés players inside of their own box defending.
Well, I think that leads us to the right-in answer, which is Leganés don't give up a lot of chances, period. So this is one of those games where you just got to be clinical with the ones you get.
Yep.
Because we've scuffed a couple at times, as all teams do, it happens. Like against Dortmund, the first couple of minutes, there were a few chances we just didn't put home, and then we were just rolling those days, so the chances kept coming. I think this one, as we get another corner out of it, I think this is one of those games where you probably, instead of getting 8 chances in the game and you score 4 of them, you're going to get like 3 chances and you got to put home 1 or 2.
Yeah. Fermin's going to cross it in. Oh, nice little switch by Fermin. He finds Rafinha, brings it down on his chest. A shot by Rafinha! Curled outward. It was a nice little set piece that Barca had there, straight from the drawing board. And Marc, we've seen Fermin take the set pieces a lot more.
Yeah, remember that usually it's Rafinha who is putting the ball when it's from the corner, or Pedri many times, and also Olmo when he's playing. But yes, as you said today, it's Fermin time.
And the other day it was Fermin as well for the first goal.
Yeah. Well, he has a good shot.
Yeah.
So, but definitely if it's Olmo on the pitch, I think that always is Olmo and Rafinha. But without Olmo, and if it has to be a right foot shot, because the corner was from the left, it's obvious that Hansi Flick have decided this.
And now that you say Olmo, Marc, the good news has been this week that Dani Olmo has started to train with his teammates, but is still not in the squad.
Yeah, they asked Hansi Flick in the press conference before the game, and he said that for Olmo it's better to stay in Barcelona and training today and tomorrow. And well, it's gonna see if he can travel to Dortmund. And but of course, good news to have him back on the pitch with the teammates.
It is almost time.
Almost time.
Almost. It's almost time, and now a foul on Lamine Yamal, who's rolling around on the ground after the tackle. He'll get up. He did scare us the other day in the final minutes, didn't he?
Yeah.
Then turned out he was just he was fine. He was done.
I'm good,
I'm
man.
over
He wanted
it.
Ansu to come on, which was nice.
Ooh!
Yeah, it'd be nice to maybe see Ansu today.
Can I see that again, please?
Ooh, no yellow for that.
Come on now.
With
Yeah,
respect.
I mean-
That's
No.
a yellow card.
There's
came in
no
hard.
there's no respect there. What's that?
Was Alti?
No, it's
no.
Javier Hernandez.
Javier Hernandez.
That
Oh my God.
was a little naughty.
Yeah.
A little naughty.
It's almost sad that we've only got 2 months of this left this season.
No, don't start saying that.
I'm enjoying this season.
Yeah.
Well, after a couple seasons
I
of-
always enjoy doing Barca Live, but I have to say it's more enjoyable
I wonder
doing
why.
it with the way the team are playing this season than last season.
You know who else is enjoying watching this season as well?
Papa Seagull?
That's what I was gonna say.
Hey, Papa Seagull.
How did you know? You read my
I
mind, dude. We're like this, man.
I thought it was
I mean,
some sort of segue
I-
to brand deal.
Hi, Papa.
Hi, Papa.
can't pull off like any dance moves to your rap, but
You're in my head, though.
Yeah, reading your mind.
Wow,
Yeah.
how romantic.
Yeah, that was good.
I have
Hey,
to
Papa
say,
Seagull.
I was thinking on Papa Seagull too, Spence.
Yeah.
We're all
You set it up
thinking
nicely.
Yeah.
Where is he right now?
Papa Seagull's in Arizona,
Doing well.
just outside of Tucson, and in his brand new retirement apartment. 96 years old, just chilling.
96.
I mean, pretty damn right. It's a retirement apartment at 96. If you're not retired at 96, ooh, nice chance there for Barça. It hit the side netting.
Living his best life, you know.
You should be retired at 96.
Yeah, you should
I
be
would
enjoying
hope
yourself.
So.
Yes.
You should be enjoying yourself.
I sure hope I'm not doing Barça live at 96. I hope someone else is.
Although we'll bring you back
Yeah.
at
Every now and again.
96 when
Reel
Lamine
me in.
Yamal's grandson is the one leading the way.
Yeah.
When he scores his 96th goal.
Maybe my grandson is hosting.
And I'm
Oh, that'd be fun.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still doing Barca live.
Maybe Mark Brau's grandson is complaining about referees in the football
Aw.
stadium.
Oh, we know that's coming.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, the referees will be some version of AI. That,
Yeah, or maybe just football will have ceased to exist and robots will have taken
And
over
there's
the world.
the artificial
Yeah.
intelligence hosting the show.
Yeah,
That got
I mean, that
dark.
might even happen next season.
That got real dark real fast.
Well,
Yes.
maybe with AI it would be better to know exactly if when you take a penalty if you touch 2 times the ball.
Yep.
Oh boy, here we go. What did we do, guys?
Well, we'll see.
Will Barca score the first goal before half-time? Well, I'm not feeling optimistic about it, but yes,
I
option 1.
hope so.
I would hope so. I would hope that it's option
Well, with
1.
the AI, it has to be a foul, a clear foul on Fermin, but well,
With respect.
Again, no, not with respect.
Not
clear foul.
respect, he says.
No respect. I mean, yeah, I think if we can hold on to possession and start... I mean, we've had just already quite a few opportunities. I think we just have to be able to get a clear one and take the opportunity. And just
I think the question that we just put on the screen, which was, will they score before halftime? I'm going to say yes, because this feels like one of those games. Remember when we were playing Atleti in the Copa and there were no goals and then they got one right before halftime?
Yep.
yeah.
I feel like this is one of those games where not a whole lot has happened, and the underdog side in this game is obviously Leganés. And when you're the underdogs, a lot of times you're just trying to hold on, and then you end up getting screwed over by something at the most untimely spot. I think Barça are going to be on the right side of that today.
Jakub says, please say hello. Shall we say it all at the same time?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Hello!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
I
Hello.
think it'll be like they score in the first half and then the second half, which is goal, goal, goal.
No, I don't see goal anymore in this game.
Yeah, it's hard to me to see goal, period,
That's
at the
why I
moment.
said...
But we do know that at any given time, this team can score. There's a Leganés player down on the ground, but the
Nothing.
referee has said play on. So Barça
Play on.
doing exactly that. Here's Rafinha. Balde to Eric.
I feel like we haven't seen as much of Balde as we usually do on that side.
Also moving the ball around. The fans still complaining.
Yeah, they want the ball to be played out.
Incoming cross by Rafinha. And they'll let the ball roll out. And now
Yeah,
Mark,
that's
the
not gonna go over well
medical
with the
assistant
fans.
will come on.
Yeah, for the moment, Leganes player is in a big pain. He's on the pitch.
When
See
did
what
he-
happened.
The medical
Bravo,
assistant.
right?
I have to say that I didn't see exactly what happened.
Oh, that was like self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, is it as his foot goes down? Does it twist?
oh, I need another replay.
I mean, it can't be because of what Rafinha did.
'Cause he
Um,
touched
I see some flags on the live chat. So while there's a Leganés player down, let us know where you're watching us from on this Saturday night for us, Saturday afternoon for you, maybe Sunday morning for you. Good morning if it is Sunday morning for you, or the early hours of Sunday. Let us know. Fun with flags. Give us the flags of your country. And
I just saw bring back push-ups with score number. Natalie, how are your push-ups?
Not very good.
Okay, how are your ganas to do push-ups?
Well, while you are
Not very
commenting this, of course, Leganés player is absolutely
It's fine,
well.
yeah.
So absolutely fine. So
I can
well,
never
and
remember.
here in
Yeah,
Madrid, they have good theaters, of course, especially
in Madrid,
music
yeah.
halls. Yeah, and I didn't know that in Leganés also has good theater. But as you can know, Dani Raba is absolutely perfect to go in.
With respect.
I can never remember
shake my
which
hands.
country the green flag with the red dot in is.
The green flag with the red
Green
dot.
flag with
Yeah,
red
my
dot.
nails.
Is
I
it
got-
Bangladesh? Oh, Natalie. Blaugrana.
Oh, almost.
Lots of nails?
These ones.
Or just multicolour nails?
We
Uñas.
can say that these two in the middle.
Unglas.
And then low green for the jersey.
Let me comment something,
yellow.
guys. Sorry, Natalie.
Yeah.
Now all the stadium
Okay,
is
it's
angry
over.
because the referee noticed that Leganés player is fine and he didn't let him go in, so finally he's in.
Yeah.
But I think it's good for the referee to say, okay,
Bangladesh.
you have to wait.
Bangladesh. Okay.
Bang.
Thank you.
Bang,
Thank
bang.
you.
Bangladesh.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, Bangladesh. Can I get a shout out? My name is Daniel and my dream is to play for Barca. Well, shout out to Daniel. I mean, I can't help you with the second. I hope you are very talented and that you get a shot one day. But other than that,
But you know what, Daniel? If you end up growing up to play for Leganés, you should be proud of that anyway.
And you can
Because
shout us out.
that's a pretty impressive achievement.
yeah. 1 a.m. in India.
Morning.
Who else have we got? Ooh, Clary Godet said, I'm watching from Suriname.
Wow.
Suriname.
My Suriname story.
You have a Suriname story?
Yeah.
I was also surprised.
My Suriname story is that I always assumed that Suriname was in Africa, and then I learned that it's not.
That's true. I thought so too. It's just
Yeah.
out on the outskirts of South America.
Yeah.
My Suriname story is that I was doing work in the USL, in the second division of American soccer, and I had one of my first games, and I had a co-commentator who I had never met before, and hold on,
Careful here.
making sure we're good here.
Hey.
Leganés attacking, and Barca will recover. Throw in, and yep, Alti is rolling around now on the ground.
I think Balde is injured. Balde's
Yeah.
injured.
He wasn't
Yeah.
getting up.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
Balde's injured. I think that something has broken. I think it's something broken.
Okay, wait
I
a
don't
minute.
know
We'll
what.
see. We'll see. So
If it's muscular, yeah, they have to go in.
they clip. Leganés
Araujo
have a
said-
case for
No,
wanting a
but
free
Balde's
kick.
injured. Balde's injured because Araujo said that he's injured. I don't know if he has something broke.
He's
but
down on the
Araujo
ground.
made-
He's receiving medical attention. He's saying no.
Well, the way he kind of like.
Gerardo
standed on
Martinez
his
warming
foot.
up, as you can see on your screens right
Gerard
now.
Martinez warming up.
Okay, so Balde steps on Alti, which mean Leganés do have a case for wanting a free kick there.
But do you know where was the hit on Balde? So do you know if it's muscular or if...
It has to be muscular.
I think either his foot got stuck or something.
yeah.
Or the way he stepped.
He doesn't grimace as he goes down or anything.
This isn't
He
one.
kind of sits and lays.
It's,
like,
it's
I can't
not
get
one
up.
that's easy to speculate on because I can't tell from any of the images.
But I saw that he was. Usually he gets up much quicker, and he was just like.
Balde is up, but Araujo did the clear gesture of substitution. Yeah, and Gerard Martin will go in, definitely.
Oof.
But
Okay.
I don't know what happened with Balde.
No. From the replay, we don't know either. But bad news for Barca, definitely. Balde's up on his feet. He's walking
good
off.
Good news are Balde's walking, but I repeat, Araujo did the clear gesture with the hand.
Yeah, and Gerardo
moving
Martin's coming
around.
on, so yeah.
Yeah, and Gerard Martin is coming on, but Balde is out. But I don't see him worried. So
Okay, well, careful because Leganés have the ball here. The shot goes off of Araujo and it'll be a corner kick.
yeah, corner kick by Barca with 10 men on the pitch. I'm still looking to Balde. Definitely Gerard Martin will go in. Yeah, it's now. I see Balde very frustrated. It's very frustrated, Balde.
Okay, Gerard Martin on.
I think it has to be muscular. Yeah, Gerard Martin is on, so Barça is with 11 players on the pitch. But yeah, it seems to be muscular.
Well, hopefully
Bad news for Barça. Balde out, injured.
Hopefully it's not too serious.
Incoming cross headed away by Lewandowski, it seems. Yep. 5 minutes left in this first half, and this is not a first half that's gone well.
Not ideal.
I wouldn't say it's gone poorly, though.
It hasn't gone poorly, but yeah, Leganés seem to have better energy than us right now.
Come on, this is one.
Here we go, counter-attack, opportunity for Barça. Pedri skips past the defender and passes to Lamine Yamal. Go Lamine, drive Lamine. Lamine Yamal, he's got Rafinha to the left. He passes it to the other side. Ooh! Lewandowski tried to connect in the middle.
Good work.
Good, the touch by Lewandowski. Too long, deflected by a defender. And now there's another Leganés player down. Oh, this is unbearable.
A pattern the whole game.
It was a nice counter attempt. Well found by Pedri. Lamine Yamal played it into the middle.
Balde next to me right now, guys. And you listen to Barca fans, because I'm very close for the part of the stadium with plenty of Barca fans. And I see Balde very frustrated, very frustrated, walking very slow, and just going to the bench. I think that Uri can show the image. You got this? I don't know if you are
We got it
right now.
We got it. I don't think Balde's in the mood to
Yeah, read the room, guys.
interact with fans right now. As he makes it to the bench, he talks to Hansi Flick there. Looks like he's going straight to the dressing room.
Yeah, he's going to the dressing room. Right, we'll have to wait.
Okay. Could we please get a goal before half-time?
Not a Leganés goal.
Not a Leganés goal,
Barcelona,
please.
clarify.
No, try to go forward. The shot goes wide and high.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe we just need to end this half 0-0, and Hansi needs to just be like, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah, half-time doesn't sound like a bad idea right now. Okay, Barca in possession. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. I assume we'll get, what, 3 minutes?
At least.
At least.
Yeah.
Let's see, here we go. We've got an incoming cross from the left-hand side. Fermin with the header! Bouncing header.
Terminator.
Didn't quite connect well, bouncing header. And Jordi Cochran is suggesting that we should ignite the chat a little bit. A little bit of
Yeah,
energy,
I agree.
Fire.
Some chispas.
Chispas, some fire, some
Fire,
explosions. Give
spark.
us some energy, guys.
Pow. Pow.
Yes, because
Heat
the
up
team
the live
needs
chat.
it. The team needs it.
The team needs it, exactly. Team needs it, we need it. Artificial intelligence needs it. TT Henry needs it. Henry's been very quiet.
Oh, yeah. Uncharacteristic.
¿Dónde estás, Thierry?
And Henry's been very quiet.
Thierry.
I don't think that's what the fans used to chant at Camp Nou, but
What's your point?
He's very,
he doesn't like the samba. He likes the he likes the rap.
Thierry, just dance, buddy.
Also, he wouldn't like this result.
Lamine Yamal rap.
Baila. Baila,
He
Thierry.
needs French
You
music.
got a problem, got a number you can call, y'all. Pristine 19, he can ball, y'all. He about to win the brawl, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all.
He's low on energy. I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like this.
TT wouldn't
Everyone's
like
low
this
on it.
result.
Pristine 19.
More fire. We need more fire for TT.
Lamine Yamal, y'all.
Lamine Yamal y'all, has got the ball, driving into the middle.
You could have done Lamine Yamal has got the ball.
3 minutes of other time.
Incoming cross. 3 minutes of added time. Mark, what did the fans used to chant with Titi Henry at Camp Nou?
Oh,
What was it?
you got
I mean,
me.
I can't remember.
Henri. I don't know, I'm just making it up.
That was a bad chant.
That was not it.
But-
I think it was Henri.
Henri. Henri.
Yeah, because that's just as creative.
Yep. But that was what it was.
I'll never forget the season that we were previously talking about where we had the light blue 3 years ago. And Bruno Ballester is pitch side.
Careful with Leganés going forward. Rabat
Nothing.
topples over, no foul. Barça need to get rid of this. Instead, possession is lost, and Leganés have a chance here coming down the left-hand side. The setup from
that's
the
space.
edge. A player goes down inside the box. No penalty, says the
Stop
ref.
Nothing.
looking
Nothing.
for penalties, people.
Yeah, and it seemed like a blatant dive.
I have to say that Leganes player didn't complain.
He didn't
about
complain
this.
at all.
And
Diamond
referee
did.
said with the hands that it's nothing, but I think it's good for Leganes player not to protest.
Yeah.
I, as you know, I'm a person who never protests, so I think it's good for
That
them.
should have been a yellow, as a matter of fact.
For diving.
diving.
Bruno Ballester is in the Camp Nou and he goes, the fans are really cheering on Aubameyang right now. They're saying Alba, 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 Alba.
Careful.
It's like, that's the chance?
Good chant.
Really? We
don't-
can't do better than that?
We don't do it like the Brits and come up with...
Yeah.
Forget the Brits. Talk about Sporting Kansas City.
The silence, I think. Yeah.
And we all eat barbecue. We're gonna score 3 more
but we got-
than you. Barbecue, 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 la la. Come on,
Why
really?
barbecue?
Because the
I think
barbecue
Robert-
in Kansas City is outstanding.
should
We're
we
living
have-
the high.
Yeah.
We are living the highlights of the first half.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. This is definitely the highlight of the first half.
I'm trying to get
no
the
idea that they did that.
trying to get the energy out.
yeah.
Chants need to be more creative.
Kansas-
I mean, I would appreciate having a barbecue in here right
Missouri or-
now. Yeah.
Or
Be nice for halftime.
Don't get them started.
Halftime barbecue?
Oh, okay.
I'm good with that. I just cleaned my barbecue at home, so we can use it now.
Bring it next
We'll
time.
do the next live stream from your house.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, because we really want Alba, 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 Alba.
Well, we don't want Alba because he's not playing for us anymore.
Yeah, tell me.
Deet, deet.
Yep, that's the one. That's it. SOS.
He needs to
But do you
play
know the
again.
original song for this? Because it is an actual...
I like
Wait
the
a minute,
one like,
wait a minute, because Leganés are running forward.
Oi,
Leganés
no,
are running
no, 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 no,
forward.
no.
Oh, no! Big
Rafinha.
touch there
Rafinha saved
by
this, guys.
Rafinha saved the goal.
saved this. Rafinha touched just with a little
And it was
finger,
offside,
just at
or
the
was it not?
right moment to put the ball out of the
Okay.
position of Leganes player. So big defend on Rafinha, like a goal scored. Half-time, guys. A lot of things to improve. Definitely not one of the best halves we have played this
No.
season. But with Chesney save and this Rafinha save, I think we have to be optimistic for the second
Rafinha.
half. Nothing could be worse.
And there was no
Whoa.
offsides.
Woo.
Rafinha's touch
That's huge.
there was huge. Right, guys, half-time, I think the faces of Íñigo Martínez and Pedri said it all there. 0-0, not the best first half by any means of Barca this season. And a lot to improve in the second half. I want to ask you guys, live chat, is it a thumbs up? Is it a thumbs down? I mean, it can't be a thumbs down because we haven't conceded or anything, but it,
Well, it could be if you wanted to be that pessimistic, but I think we all know what the people want. And
They
it's
want a
Rob-
thumb sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they want the
That's
wonky thumb.
they want the
At
wonky
least-
thumb.
Oh, Titi Henry's not having it.
TT,
TT's not
get
happy.
out of here.
TT's not happy.
He's-
TT, leave.
He's a tough guy. Like, he's been a coach and
Go
Coach.
go back to Jamie Carragher. Go.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
He'd rather be with them.
Well, I can't do your thing, but
Why? Because his thumb goes further back.
his watch. Look at it. Have you seen his?
I
thumb?
saw it.
Look at it. It's insane.
I think my brother can also do that.
That's some kind of evolution level stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm sure the artificial intelligence can't do that.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Well, yeah, it wasn't the best of first halves, but there's time to improve. There's 45 minutes plus added time to be played in the second half. And let's hope that we can, even if it's just one goal, get the 3 points, move on. Half-time coming, we're in half-time. We're going to take a quick break. And with Ambilight, we're going to go to Pablito Pequeñito for the half-time quiz. Pablito Pequeñito!
Hello Culés, how are we all doing? The football simply doesn't stop, and welcome back to another half-time quiz for you all to enjoy. It's not just a quiz we've got coming up, we're also going to be showcasing you some of the content you can see away from the games, away from the Barca lives that I know all of you guys are going to enjoy. Now, very recently, not too long ago, we actually celebrated the 1-year anniversary of Barça 1. Nice to get to a year, of course, and we've produced plenty of content that I know you guys are going to love. And I often get people asking me, how can I see all of this cool stuff that you guys release? You know, when you release the Gavi documentary on his return, the Next Generation series, all of the album content you've got on there, all of the Barca news programs, the live games you have. Some of you guys ask me, how do I get on that? How do I register? Well, I'm going to show you how right now. I like to have it on my phone, but I'm going to show you the graphic on screen now, which you can see is overlaying me. That's going to show you how easy it is to get on your phone. And it's not just on your phone. You can also get it on your laptops and, of course, on your TVs. It's really easy to sign up to as well. If you sign up, you get more extra benefits. So make sure you do that, such as watching every Barça Athletic game live. We've shown all of those games live this year, which has been a great opportunity for you guys to see all of the young players coming through. So I couldn't recommend it enough. It's got loads of amazing content on it. We love to scroll through and show you some of the stuff. You've got all the Barca 1 premieres, of course. You've got the evolution of the Spotify Camp Nou being renovated, the Inside Barca, all the full matches of Barca get released after the games on here. That was one of our biggest releases, the Next Generation we produced. So it's pretty much endless what you can find on here. I couldn't really recommend it enough. Without any further ado, we've got a quiz surrounding Barca 1's 1-year anniversary. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, a program we do daily, actually, on Barca 1 is Barca News. You can come down here and it will have its own little section, Barca News. My question to you guys is this. How many news programs did we produce during our first year? Now, you have to take into account that we produce a news program in Catalan, Spanish, and English. So 3 a day, Monday through to Friday. How many news programs did we produce in our first year? Maybe get a bit of the maths going and have a little bit of a think as to what that figure may well be, because I can tell you, once you get those answers in the chat, is it 500, 600, or 700 plus? I can already see the answers coming in. And in 3, 2, 1, I can tell you, it's number 3, 700 plus news programs we've produced in the last few years. I know I've been a part of some of those too, so you might be able to see me on some of the English ones. It's been a pleasure. There's been plenty on there, and we've still got many more to come. Barca News, you've got all of the updates from all of the sections of the club, some of the best highlights of the games, some of the best interviews after the games with players. Highly recommend you go and check it out. Question number 2 then. Now, on Barca 1, if we also have a little scroll over here to the side, you can see a section that's called Originals, which I've just jumped past. There we go, Originals. On here, you've got series and documentaries, entertainment, specials, podcasts, and history. If you come into the series and documentaries, you've got the Inside Barca, Origins, Next Generation. Here we go, we have the album. Now, my question to you guys is, who doesn't have an album episode made about them? These album specials are basically discussing the career of Barca greats. Is it Iniesta, Busquets, or Mascherano? Who doesn't have an album episode made about them in this section? Iniesta, Busquets, or Mascherano? Who does not? So 2 of these players that I've named here do. one of them doesn't. Who is that player? Let's get the answers in the chat. I think I can catch you out on this one. If you're a super Barca 1 fan, if you've watched these, you may well know. You may remember, hang on a minute, I don't remember him having one. So here we go then. In 3, 2, 1, it's Busquets. If we come in here, very simply, you can see with album, we have Iniesta, Mascherano, there's no Busquets. All of these, by the way, I really recommend you check it out. You've got Xavi, Deco, Guillermo Amor, Reshak. You've got loads of really interesting ones, so get yourselves on that. Final question for you all then. This isn't including live shows. This is including series, documentaries, releases that we've produced on Barca 1. What was the most viewed piece of content that we've produced? Was it 1, Gavi the Return? Was it 2, Inside Barca? Or was it 3, The Next Generation? What was the most viewed piece of content that we've produced this year so far? That might give you a little bit of an inkling to go and watch it after this. Inside Barca, Gavi the Return, or The Next Generation? We're running out of time, so I've got to get those answers in, guys, and I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, it was The Next Generation. 4 parts to The Next Generation, sort of discusses all of the upbringing of a lot of the Barca young players, so I recommend you guys go and check it out, to be fair. If you come up here, actually, it's one of the first things you'll see on the platform, so whether you're on a mobile, laptop, computer, TV, you'll be able to see it. That's all I've got for you for today. Hopefully, some of you got 3 out of 3. Let's show you a quick snippet from some of the stuff we've got available on Barca 1. And until next time, Cordes, enjoy.
All content that you can find on Barca 1, a first anniversary that we celebrated. Let's hope that there are many more because we thoroughly enjoy producing content for our beloved club.
That was pretty impressive.
What?
You were like doing something else, and then we came back really fast, and you had to just jump right into it. You were like a sleeper agent, man. You were like, you got all the content right here.
I had to improvise a little bit there because I was sending a message that I forgot to send through to our editor, Jordi Cochran.
No, I'm praising you, man. That was good. I'm impressed.
What I was not impressed with was the first half.
Yeah, well, I think this is the type of game that we could harken back to this season.
Oh, 1-0?
This feels like one where you just gotta go get one.
Yep.
Just go get one and then worry about the rest later.
Yeah. Not much to celebrate in this first half. Leganés defending with everything that they have. Very organized as well. Whenever Barca have made it into that final third, Leganés, we said it before, had up to 8 players inside the box. For Barca, 6 shots, none on target. I think it's time to start trying our luck from outside the box.
Yeah, I mean,
Try get what you can get.
Yeah.
Leganes has been defending well, but also they've been taking their opportunities
Yeah.
and causing quite a lot of problems for us. Chesney has had to make, quite a few saves, which he hasn't had to do in a while, which we're seeing, proud of him, but he's probably happy because he's been bored.
They've
For
been the
us-
team that have been the dangerous one up front.
Ironically, the most dangerous chance that Barca had in that first half was off of a deflection.
Yeah.
Koundé dribbled around the defender, and then the shot went into another defender, and Dimitrovic had to sort of realign himself after stepping the wrong way. I agree with you. I think just have a couple of goes, give it a shot.
Do you think Hansi goes immediate halftime reaction? Sub?
I don't think so.
He might do it. He might do it because
injury.
he's already made one substitution and he knows he's only got 2 windows left.
Yeah.
So, but I don't. This could be a Gavi game. I see this as a Gavi game here.
Gavi, you've got Frankie on the bench as well. You've got Ferran Torres as well.
You know, he tried Eric in this spot to sort of lock it up a little bit, and while he hasn't been detrimental to the team, I don't think he's added as much as we've needed to go get a goal. And you can keep Pedri back there a little bit. This could be a Gavi game.
What we have seen Leganés do, as well as threaten us and defend themselves well, is take their opportunities to do a bit of rolling around on the floor, a bit of croqueting on the floor and slowing the game down, trying to frustrate Barca there. And we've seen that tactic work this season.
Yeah.
Slowing the game down,
I don't
make
buy
things
it.
slow.
I don't buy it today.
Well, they've done it.
Yeah, but everybody does it.
I think they also were starting to get more tired because they were doing it more towards the end of the half.
It's just more noticeable when you're not leading. So
Well, they wouldn't do it if we were leading.
Yeah, I'm not buying it today. I'm not buying what you're selling.
Let's see what happens in the second half, and we'll talk at the end of the game. Halftime best player. Options, Chesney, that big save he made. Main reason that this is still 0-0, Rafinha. Defensive effort, chance creation, not really there, but it's just really hard to pick today a Barca player. Lamine Yamal's tried, but not been all that successful.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go Chesney because of the save.
Yeah, I think so.
The big time moment of the first half.
also had a few opportunities and some good crosses.
Yeah, good deliveries from set pieces for him.
I really liked Rafinha's touch there at the end to save that goal.
I like. I'd like perhaps maybe to see Lewandowski drop in a little bit deeper to help out to facilitate getting it further up the pitch, but we need to see our guys involved a little bit more.
Right, well, we're going to involve one of our guys a little bit more. We're going to go to Butarque with Marc Brau. Thoughts on the first half? And I know it's a hard pick, but who was the best player of the first half?
During all the first half, it was an incredible save what he did, just in the best chance Leganes had before. So we have to wait because we have one of the security members of Barca next to me, and it's important, the security of our players. But yeah, I would choose Chesney, and sometimes when you choose the goalkeeper as the best of the first, it doesn't mean that the team is playing well or generating some chances from the other part of the pitch. For the moment, what I can say is that at least one new player will go in, because I see Frenkie de Jong warming up just with good rhythm, and I see him without the superior part of the jersey, so he's now in the Barca shirt. And Barca players are just right on the pitch, but you have to help me just to confirm which player is out. I think it could be Eric Garcia, but definitely Frenkie de Jong will be second substitution of the game. For the moment, we don't have any news about Alejandro Balde's injury. Remember that Gerard Martin had to come in at the end of the first half. Said Frenkie de Jong will be the second substitution, and I'm just watching to the pitch, and yeah, definitely I see Eric Garcia. So I don't know if it's Araujo. You have to help me, guys. So I will give you the connection back, and maybe we can just confirm which player will be out of Frenkie de Jong, who is ready to enter.
I think, Mark, you're right. I think that you're right, and I think it's Araujo.
Yeah.
I think it's Araujo because Frankie's wearing the armband, and Frankie's the third captain. Araujo's the second captain. So yeah, that's an indication to me. Yep, 4 for 21, Mark. Mark's not there.
Sorry, Robert, what did you say?
Number 4 for number 21.
Yeah,
Therefore, you were right. It's Araujo.
Yeah, it's Araujo. So it would be that. Does it mean that Eric Garcia will be center back next to Íñigo Martínez, and Frenkie de Jong will be the holding midfielder? And remember that this window down. So Barca will have 3 more players to go in if Hansi Flick wants, but with 2 more windows.
Okay. 3 more subs can be made, 2 windows. Frenkie de Jong has come on for Ronald Araujo. Let us know your thoughts about that substitution. And the first or second half is about to start, although the referee seems to be having some trouble with his equipment.
Need some assistance.
We've been there, man. We feel you.
Yeah,
We get it.
We've had some issues.
That happens.
Yep, it happens. It happens to all of us.
Maybe it was the Super Pepino that's giving us bad luck for showing up in the stream.
I'm not a big fan of Super Pepino.
You don't have a sentiment, Pepinero?
Like, I like Butarque as a stadium. I like the atmosphere.
I like the Lomo Quesos.
I like the Lomo Queso.
They didn't
like
put
Super
Pepino on it.
But I don't have a thing for Super Pepino. It's not my thing.
Hansi looks concerned.
Yeah, but I also feel like this is one of those games. I know I said it in the first half, but like the big teams, the champions, they win these games and they just find a way. And we still got 45 minutes, a lot of time.
Yeah, we just need to score 1 goal. Oh.
Yawn.
I
the
actually.
Yeah, good point.
The guy who said we'd win 5-0.
Good contribution to the chat, guy. Well done.
At least he wasn't stealing your rap this time.
Yep. There you go. Yawning again. It is late. It is late. It's
Cages.
Saturday night as well.
That was a real one.
Yeah. Here's Gerard Martin inside
Eyes are a little
pass
watery.
to Rafinha. The ball got away from him. And Frenkie de Jong's going to win it back. So, Marc, Eric Garcia back as centre-back. Frenkie de Jong in midfield with Pedri.
As we said, as we said. But the good thing is Barça has started also well in the second half, and I think that the most important thing is trying to play very quickly the ball, because, as you said, there are many players of Leganés inside their own box.
Guys, on the live chat, as Barca attack here, and Fermin gets it to Lamine Yamal, back to Fermin. Fermin inside pass, cleared away. Lamine trying to move it forward. Guys, what was the best thing about the first half? Option 1, the Szczesny save. Option 2, the Rafinha save. Option 3, the game wasn't all that great, so therefore the studio show, which is us. I think we delivered a fairly entertaining.
We might be biased,
Can
but
we put the chat up? Can we see the chat so that we
Come
can?
on.
Because we don't want to say number 3.
No, we don't. I think
can't say
I
no.
think the Szczesny save was actually great.
We can be humble.
Even Alia's saying too.
But I mean,
Alia loves us and is saying too.
2, 1 and 2, 1, 1 and 2.
remember what you guys watched in the first half? It was us.
1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 3 in there. Thanks, guys. Guillermo. Appreciate
Guillermo.
you, buddy.
Thank you.
Right, the ball played back to Szczesny, and he sends it over to Gerard Martin, who came on in the first half, replacing Balde. Marc, if there's any Balde updates, please let us know. Oh, good recovery.
That'll work.
The ball
Come
goes
on.
to Rafinha. Rafinha can go forward into a pass.
Yo!
Rafinha, we'll take it. It's an own goal, but we'll take it. It's an own goal, but we'll take it.
It's kind of like Lewandowski own goal, you know? It goes like this.
I'll do that. Yeah.
It's not quite this.
No, it's an own goal.
Like this.
Oh,
Oh, Titi, you back?
that's a relief.
Happy now.
We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Thank you to whoever scored that.
I think it was actually Sergio who was the scorer of the goal that Leganes
Are you sure?
got at the Olympic
not-
Stadium in Montjuic.
Was it
It's not
really?
Lewandowski?
No, it was an own goal. It was an own goal.
It was almost
Are
a
you sure?
Rafinha goal.
No, we're not sure. Let's see.
Oh, Rafinha might have been offside, eh?
Rafinha.
No.
It was own goal. It was own goal, definitely. If it.
It wasn't Sergio.
No, but it's confirmed. The goal is confirmed, guys.
Okay, so
It's,
it was.
science.
So it's not 100 goals by Lewandowski.
No. It's an own goal. Jorge Sainz.
But guys, I think I didn't show it, but yeah, it's interesting that Barca got another goal, 4 own goals this season. The first one was Camara from Young Boys, the second Targa from Valencia, Crazy from Girona. But I think, guys, that this is the most important own goal that Barca has, because it's
Damn.
very, very important. Finally, we break the wall. We scored a goal against Dimitrovic, and maybe this could be one of the most important goals of the league. And I think that I'm not exaggerating, guys. How was the game in the
Yeah.
first half? How difficult it is to get some interesting chances against them? Maybe this goal will be one of the most important in this league.
It most definitely will.
To
if
take a
this-
7-point lead after tonight, if you can get the win, it's big.
Oh, to finally break the deadlock in this game, which seemed like a very difficult task. To open the can, as they say here.
But that whole play was really good. Who started that? Like as they were following?
It came off of a little
Martin.
deflection turnover,
By Gerard Martin, yeah.
and then it came back to Rafinha, who just laid it in across the back. That's
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of replays.
Oh.
Gerard Martin recovery
Yeah.
there. He gets the ball.
no, that's a great recovery.
It's a great
Yeah.
recovery.
Gerard Martin.
We got the Hansi Flick reaction to that goal. Let's see how he reacted. I bet he bounced.
This is
That's a bounce
This
one.
is an I'll take it goal.
Yeah.
And
bounce,
Clingy
fist pump.
and bouncy.
And the
Bouncy
fist pump.
flick.
And the fist pump.
I like Bouncy Flick.
I like that nickname.
He's quite bouncy. He likes to bounce. Or like try to do a header himself. I like
Yeah,
that.
he's
Yeah.
he's animated. Bouncy flick.
Wow. Right, let's see if we can
is a good
make
foul.
the most of this goal and
Go for more.
Well, Leganés are bound to open up a little bit now.
Don't get your hopes up there.
No?
We also thought that with Betis, and that didn't happen.
But Betis should be a reminder.
Betis scored almost immediately after as well.
Exactly.
This should be a reminder to just keep going for another one.
Ooh, nice pass by
Hold
Lamine
on to
inside. Fermin
possession.
brings it down on his chest. Sainz takes it away from him and now wins the battle with Koundé.
There you go. Come on. Come on. Barça got a lead. Come on.
Fermin definitely wants to try to get a goal today.
Will Levy score his 100th goal today, guys? Option 1, yes. Option 2, no. Option 3, 101 today.
Oh.
I'll go yes. Although it seems more meant to be
Against Dortmund.
in Dortmund.
I don't know, against his former team.
He already got 98 and 99.
That's true. And at Dortmund would be more dramatic.
Do you think that since he got 99 the other day, he celebrated with 99 red balloons?
Oh. Hey!
The long ball to Fermin ended up in the hands of Dimitrovic. Mark, will Lewandowski score his 100th goal today in
Well,
Bucarque?
I have to say that I thought that was Lewandowski who has scored
No.
just in a while, because I have to say that maybe I have to change my glasses or my contact lenses because I'm just 5 meters from the action. And I thought that it was Lewandowski. This
Time to get a new
because I asked
prescription.
you if it's confirmed or not.
Question.
But
Own goal.
yeah,
Who scored?
but yeah,
Jorge
I
Sainz.
think that he will score for sure. He will score for sure. Another goal.
Yeah, there was a question in the live chat who scored. It was Jorge Sainz own goal. How do you celebrate an own goal in the live chat? Is there an OG emoji? OG emoji? That rhymes.
Ochi emoji.
OG emoji?
Maybe just like,
Just type OG,
there you go.
which doesn't mean old great.
Or original gangster. I
Original
believe is
gangster.
the-
Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
thought. Wait, you say old grade?
No, old great.
Just let him do his
Old
thing.
great.
Just let him be him.
It's the old great.
But when do you say OG for that?
Just don't question
Okay.
his tactics.
If Michael Jordan is the
Oh,
OG.
old. Okay,
Old
sorry.
great.
No, I thought great like
no great as in greatest.
I thought great like GRATE.
Also, OG could be the original, just like
Yeah, the OG.
But it stands for original gangster.
Michael Jordan's not a gangster.
Well, not in the literal
Yeah,
sense.
people usually say like OG, he's the original.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Messi's like the OG goat.
Yeah.
There are many goats. He's the first.
Yeah.
But Lamine Yamal's grandson in 60 years. Watch out.
Exactly.
Original gangster. Why would you call someone a gangster? Someone who's great.
It's a term of endearment.
No, it's not. 53 minutes played. We're up 1-0. It's been a gritty game, but right now we're in a bit more of a comfortable position than we were, let's say, 5 minutes ago.
Been holding on to possession better.
Yep.
Robert, yesterday Hansi Flick said, if you want to be a champion, you have to demonstrate in games like this, not only in highlights.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that Barça are showing it. Of course, we are not brilliant, but we are fight. And of course, for the moment, Rafinha, it was an elbow on Gerard Martin's face.
Ooh,
But we have to
that's
say that-
nasty.
As usual, Rafinha, of course, he can be good or not, but he gives everything on the pitch. Remember the last action of the first half, saving a goal, and it would be non-assist, but it was the key action for the first goal of Barca. So it has to be the attitude, and Hansi Flick said always that if the football is not good, it has to be a good mentality and good attitude. And for the moment, Barca is doing well with this.
Do you think that should count as a Rafinha assist?
For me, yes. For me, yes. It will not count, but for me, yes.
Yeah. Here's Rafinha again. Rafinha trying to play it into the box. It's going to end up in the hands of Dimitrovic. 10 minutes played in the second half. The important thing is that we've scored. And we didn't celebrate. We haven't even done blue and red hearts. Maybe that's
why we haven't
that's
been
why
scoring.
we haven't been so inspired today. We haven't done blue and red hearts. I mean,
We went straight for
do
the
it-
fires
do it-
and stuff, but we
Do
didn't.
it like the kids do it.
No.
Like the kids do it.
There you go, Robert.
I think.
Become them.
This
Yeah.
is also an emoji.
Is it?
It is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
But it's not as colorful, so.
No, blue and red hearts.
You like blue and red hearts. Oh, Rafinha.
Or black hearts today work as well.
Yeah, with the
Because they're wearing the black kit.
do black,
Yeah.
blue, and red.
We'll take black hearts.
The black card is.
Yeah, but I like black.
Someone used the wrong blue. But fine.
Well, that was the 3 years ago blue.
Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, y'all,
Ooh, okay.
with the shot high into the stands.
There they are. There's a couple of black hearts in there. Just a couple.
It's a different vibe.
Sprinkle it in.
I'm gonna
It's a different vibe.
blue and red heart the live chat.
Look, somebody did a mix. Thank you.
Yeah.
Breezy Jules says, please don't disappoint us.
Someone
Well,
did all three. Good job. By the way.
Visca Barça y Visca Catalunya. Diuen la gent.
què diuen?
Visca Barça i Visca
Visca
Catalunya.
el Barça i visca Catalunya, i tant.
Clar.
I el català correcte?
El català correcte, Visca Barça i Visca Catalunya.
Passa'l.
I passa.
Guys, there are 4 players warming up. Gavi, Pablo Torre, Ferran Shark, and Ansu.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I saw Ansu in the background there.
Barça, 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 Barça.
Barça.
I was mouthing.
Barça.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know artificial intelligence, but we're up 1-0.
I would happily take the most boring 40 minutes of football to get us to the finish line here. 35 minutes.
Artificial intelligence, your prediction is
Way
far
off.
from happening. Far from being a reality,
Okay,
but
I mean, there was a server error when making my prediction. It is not an accurate representation of how I feel about this game.
oh, I know because you're yawning.
Oh.
Oh, a
Falta!
yeah, on
going.
the edge of the box, across by Gerard Martin.
Ooh.
Cleared, careful here.
Hey.
Fermin,
Oh,
Fermin,
whoa, whoa,
Fermin,
whoa.
Fermin. Oh, Fermin! Oh, Fermin! Sent it
Finish
wide.
that bad boy!
Your phone.
That would have been beautiful.
Oh, $1 million move, 10-cent finish.
That.
Nicely put.
Yeah. Oh, Rafinha as well.
It was a clear foul on Rafinha on the edge of the box. Across by Gerard Martin, cleared by the defender.
Oh.
Fermin.
How did he hold on to that?
Just
3 touches to
Even
whoosh past
even
defenders.
he's like, how did I not score that?
Oh, Fermin.
Woo. Oh. Is your phone okay, by the way?
Yeah, Mac Lundqvist says, dude, your phone is broke. No, it's fine, it's fine. I dropped it, I know.
It has a case. It's protected.
Jan Diomande comes out
Jan Diamande.
for Juan Cruz. I also, you know, because
Juan Cruz, who's not the Osasuna Juan Cruz.
No, different Juan Cruz. I do have a Jan Diomande story actually.
Hello.
I was doing that Madrid Leganés game 2 weeks ago, and I do my research on, you know, all the players.
Alti,
Always when I'm telling a story.
Yeah,
Okay.
coming cross, cleared by Inigo.
I do my research, and, you know, I know everybody on Leganés, I know everybody on Madrid, and then we're going through the course of the game, and then in like the 60th minute, this kid comes in named Jan Diomande, and I'm like,
Who are you?
I got no idea who this dude is. So normally, I don't know, I Google, or at the very least, you go to their Wikipedia page or something just to get a, like...
There was no Wikipedia
He
page.
didn't have anything. He had nothing.
I'm sure he has one now.
No, I haven't checked since. He came from, like, the 3rd or 4th tier of American soccer.
Okay.
Wow.
Like, it's just out of nothing. And he almost scored, too.
Where's he from? Put him on spot
now
now.
you're testing me. Let's find out.
Does he have a wiki page?
That's what I'm going to look. That's what I'm going to look for.
Has he made it to that level?
I think he does.
You say yes.
I say yes. Now that he's
Alright.
played against Real Madrid and Barca.
Current squad. He wears number 30, I
30,
believe. Jan Diomande, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast.
How old is he?
He's finally got the page. He's 18 years old. He's from the Ivory Coast. He played at DME Academy in Daytona Beach, Florida. Shout out DME.
Where are you
Academy.
getting this information from?
Wikipedia.
Oh, he has got a wiki.
As I said, he's got one now.
Confirmed.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Kelvin Prince on the live chat saying, you are watching the game and we are watching you. Yeah, that's the point.
What a blessing for you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I hope you, like, lots of people here on the live chat, if you're doing what I will explain right now, raise your hand with a hand emoji on the live chat. Are you watching the game and us simultaneously? Because that's kind of the idea. Obviously, we can be an alternative to the game, or
If you don't have access to
a
it.
service if someone doesn't have access to the game. But I think lots of people watch the game and watch us as well at the same time, just kind of like a second screen.
Raise your hand if you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that.
We do that.
Anna says Fermin scored. No, he came very close.
That would have been such a
Yeah,
goal.
yeah, there you go. Lots of hands. Visca Barça,
Well
Alia,
done, team. Good
Nathan
job,
Heath,
chat.
Bermuda, Smiley.
Studying for an exam. We're studying for an exam and watching.
Those raised hands.
Good job, guys.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
careful. Leganés won a
Hey.
handball
Ooh.
inside of Barca's
Well, the
box.
fans want it, but we can't trust the fans. In this
Referee
case.
went like
Yeah, he did one of these.
one of those.
Oh, careful. Oh.
All right, now the fans wanted to look at it. We're going to look at it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Nothing. The referee is doing nothing with the hand.
Nothing. It's stuck to the. Stuck to
Remember-
the body.
It went
remember
off the body
that-
first. It
It
went off
goes
the
off
body
the hip
first.
first.
Yeah. goes off the hip
and
first.
remember that if it touches the body first, it's not a penalty, and if it's in a natural position, instead the hands are out of the body.
Yeah.
For example, if the hands are down, not up, it's not a penalty.
And in come the chance of game.
They
all the
complain
way.
for another handball again.
Careful.
So
Oh,
Right,
what's
okay,
going on
Barca
here?
trying to clear, and there could be a counter-attack opportunity here. Fermin. plays-
Yay!
Whoa!
Great idea.
Great interception by Alti, though. But yeah, just a warning of how one silly little thing can turn against you.
I mean, that's a free header for Sergio, and he scuffs it, so you can't.
Yeah, Gerardo Martin had his arm stretched out, but then once again the ball goes off of his body.
All right, let's try to get possession back. Hold on, bring some calm.
the referee said also with the hands that there's nothing. Remember that Leganés, this is a very important game because Las Palmas beat Getafe this afternoon. So they have to win. They want to be close to be one more season in La Liga. Oh, be careful.
Here's Rafinha with a cross. Lewandowski with a wide header.
I don't like that Mark is like,
We get
3
like,
seconds ahead of
almost
us today.
Yeah.
spoilers.
Sorry, Spence. I try to console myself, but sometimes it's difficult.
No, we know.
We're on alert, of course, because Lewandowski is close to scoring.
He's got 99 goals,
99,
99 goals.
but
Wall.
We're on a Levy alert.
Levy alert.
he's got 99 goals, but Butarque ain't one.
Yep.
Damn.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
Oof.
Had to work hard for that one.
Careful.
Yep.
But Lewandowski, for example, has not scored many goals against Las Palmas and against Leganés too.
How many
has
has
not
he
scored,
scored
of
against
course.
Leganes?
He only played once, but remember, he hit the post, and Dimitrovic saved an incredible action in the game played in Madrid.
Do you think when he makes it 101, there should be someone who creates an image of Lewandowski with
Dalmatians?
no, with
Right.
101 spots on his like on his kit or wherever that are footballs? Like
Wow.
Dalmatians?
That would be something. Maybe you should look into that. You're friends with him.
Yeah.
You didn't show him the rap when you had the chance.
I have a brother who's creative as well. Maybe he can come up with that.
True.
I
Shout
don't
out
need like
Luis.
Lewandowski in a dog position or anything. I just
We weren't thinking that.
no. I took it too far.
Well, first he has to get to 100, so.
Yeah, first he has to get to a 100, and Barca need to score a second goal.
one goal at a time.
Well, right now, this is looking an awful lot like a 1-0 win.
I would like a 2-0 to at least get my prediction right.
Yeah.
Blah.
And
You know who's not going to get the prediction right?
Mark.
someone over there.
Oh, I said 1-3.
Yeah, well, I hope you don't get your prediction right, because that means Barca concede a goal, and I don't want that to happen.
But we scored 3 with my prediction.
Yeah, I know, but
Hey.
aye.
I think now
I
we
have to
should...
say that nobody could be
Yeah,
surprised.
okay. How many replays are we going to get of this non-penalty?
I like that how it was like a very sneaky with the zoom.
The same as replaced with Lewandowski disallowed goal in San Sebastian, maybe.
Yeah. That was this season?
Which one?
The little offsides where he was barely offsides with the toe.
It feels like a long time ago.
I don't remember anything
In a
anymore.
long season. Lots of
Yeah, it was
things.
like he was a toe. Oh no, that wasn't. He wasn't even offside. No, it depended on where you were looking at from.
It was
at
the
from.
time that we discovered that Lewandowski is a big foot.
Oh yeah, Lewandowski has a size 56 foot.
I think
No
it's
one talk about this anymore.
I think it's time for Natalie to do some push-ups
Why?
because they're gonna help. They're gonna help Barca win.
I don't think Natalie wants to do.
I personally
Yeah, but-
don't want to.
Well, I mean, do you want Barca to win or not?
Yeah, we are winning.
Yeah. Well.
But do you want them to hold on to this lead?
I do. Is there something else I can do?
Pull-ups.
Guys, I have some news.
The shark's coming on.
The shark and the little shark, Gabi.
Oh,
Ellie!
The shark and little
little
shark
shark.
coming on.
Little shark and little
So
shark.
substitution.
Oh, they're fun then.
Well, first there are substitutions on Leganes too.
Ivan Neyu.
So Oscar is out.
Gavi doesn't really have like a nickname.
Neyu is in. So Lewandowski is out, guys.
oh.
Lewandowski is
No,
out, so we
100.
will have
It
to
won't
wait.
be. It won't be 100 today.
Yeah,
Which-
it won't be 100 today, and also Fermin is out.
Okay.
So Gavi coming for Fermin, and for the Shark coming in for Lewandowski.
Okay, Ferran in, Gavi in, Fermin out, Lewandowski out. Round of applause, guys, for the players replaced, for the players coming on. Give us some applauses on the live chat. Titi Henry is not applauding. Titi Henry has gone to sleep, I think.
You awake over there, Titi?
Estás dormindo, Titi?
He's over it.
Uh,
He's over it.
I think he's asleep. Look at that. That's a half-hearted clap at best.
yeah, Titi's not all that energized.
How many goals did he score against Leganes? Did we say that earlier?
0. He never played against
Oh,
Leganes.
so
Oh, yeah, there's Grisi as well. I think Grisi's gone kind of into a like deep sleep.
he's a bit happier though.
What's up, Grease?
Oh,
up,
look
Greasy?
at them. They're cute.
It's funny because he's a grizzly bear.
He kind of looks like not a bear.
Careful here, through ball
Offside.
play to Alti, and
Offside.
he was offside.
Get the flag.
Would you care to do the honors?
No, I'm good at it.
You sure?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Titi
I'll
and,
take
and,
it.
and Grisi are having
Okay, wait, they're
a weird
cuddling over
moment.
there.
Okay, you guys do you, but
Yeah.
we're gonna get the flag out for offside.
Where are you?
Nicely done.
Thank you.
You didn't hit me in the head.
Oh,
Yeah.
the roll up is getting caught.
Now you gotta do the roll up. The roll up is tough. Oh. Whoa.
I was a
Solid.
ref in a past life.
Solid.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
That would be a good moment to put in that song.
Right.
All right. Another
Inigo
goal.
Martinez driving the ball forward. He's got Gerard Martin on the left. Here it goes. Gerard Martin trying to play it into the box where Ferran Torres was making his first run.
We need a shark attack.
We need a shark attack. Yeah, seems like an appropriate game for Ferran to score in. Scored
Today
in
it's
Las
raining in
Palmas.
Madrid, so the weather is wet. Good mood for the Shark.
Yeah, and wait a minute, because the ball's played out to Lamine Yamal. 1-2 with Ferran. The ball back to Lamine.
Oh,
Lamine. Little angle. His shot saved by Dimitrovic. What should Barca do? Go for the second goal, concede no chances, feed the shark. Go for the second goal, please.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who scores.
I don't care if it's another own goal.
Exactly.
I agree.
Go for another goal. Someone on the... Is that person okay?
Nothing like tying your shoe
Up
in the middle of the
pressure
game.
again. Nice little turn there.
It's a perfect moment. Tighten up
Played
the
out
laces.
wide to Alti, the cross
There we go.
inside. Gerard Martin clears, it goes back to Alti. Rosier.
You have to say it French like.
Rosier.
Rossier.
Offside.
Yeah. Goal disallowed, offside.
Okay, let's
Do
just
you think it's
confirm.
offside?
Daniel Raba scored the header and equalised for Leganés, but the flag went up immediately. Let's
And it's
see.
confirmed. It's confirmed very quickly, so don't suffer.
Yeah, but this is just to put emphasis on how much he's miles offside. How much we need a second goal right now.
Yeah. Leganes is getting a little too close. Well, way too close. They scored.
They're way too close right now.
I mean, where do we find a little bit more stability?
Bit of magic.
A little bit more stability amongst the 11 out there right now.
So it's clear the offside, guys.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
very clear, yeah. What gives you stability in life? An element of stability.
Are you leading me to an answer?
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's an emoji of something that makes things stable.
Oh. A table is generally very stable, in a literal sense.
Yeah, also.
It depends. Some tables are really wobbly. How's this table? This is a good table.
It's a good table.
It's stable without an S, actually.
Horses are in a stable.
Stable, yeah, yeah.
I like the horse emoji.
So you could send a horse emoji, and that would mean that
That would be very weird.
we're riding, we're riding the wave.
Stable like.
Here we go, Koundé inside.
It's an
Nice.
offside.
Ah,
It's an offside.
An offside.
Yeah, you just haven't generated much today.
We have not. We
But
have
only the goal, the Fermin chance, Lewandowski header, and I think that's all.
Yeah. Very strange.
There are some
very
horse emojis on the live chat.
Oh, good job, guys.
Means that people are listening.
Good job, guys.
I'll put
That was a
horse
test.
emojis in the live
Well
chat.
done.
Paying attention.
Well done.
Yeah,
Proud of
people
you.
paying attention to us, so yeah. At least we're good with that. Where is the horse emoji?
There's a couple of them.
There's one that's just the
See, it's
head.
like
There's a unicorn.
There's a unicorn.
And then there's the
I don't know who
body.
said it, but I saw something that said a lock is stable.
Oh.
So I don't hate that.
Oh,
Like a padlock.
I'll go padlock. Let's lock this game up. Although it could also mean that this game is locked, and it has been from the very beginning.
Well, as long as we're winning.
Yeah, I know, but not a great hang this game, eh?
But just a game we got to get through.
These small teams are difficult to beat.
They are very difficult to beat.
You can see these guys.
I mean, we even had a hard time in Las Palmas, didn't we?
Yeah.
When we beat them.
Yeah, that was it. It took a late 2-0. Ferran.
Everyone say Ferran, yeah.
We need a shark attack.
Ferran.
Okay, Barca win the ball back. Here's Pedri. Do something, Pedri.
Shark brain.
Wave your magic wand, Pedri. Or pass it to Frankie de Jong. Here's Frankie to Koundé, 73 minutes.
I think Barca has to do this. More possession.
More
Yeah.
yeah. Find ball Leganés.
Yeah, that's
Not
what led to the
yet.
first goal.
We need the ball. We need to have the ball in possession. We need to control.
But notice there's a lot less pressure inside our chests right now, considering we've at least got the lead. Because if this is 0-0, you don't get that fluke own goal. Well, now we got 15 minutes to score a goal. Otherwise, we're dropping points.
Yeah.
Spartacus says we should start digging the trenches. Well,
What?
I hate going into defensive mode, but I feel like we've been in the trenches all game long. Also win the ball back.
Come on, come on.
Eric to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal forward.
Nice.
Varane, nice.
Go.
Lamine.
To, Koundé.
Nice.
Lamine. Gonna have
Nice.
to cut back. Koundé. The cross floated cross into Rafinha. The header soft into Dimitrovic's hands.
We gotta put ourselves on the line for this game.
Us or
How do we
them?
do that?
I don't. You gotta give us something.
Bloom Red Hearts.
Where's your creativity?
They work sometimes.
You have to look through all the emojis.
You got a problem, got a number you can
That's
call, y'all.
the artificial intelligence singing.
Well, we all gotta be family right now.
Okay. Oh, Munir, ex-Barca player.
Pristine 19 to the hall, y'all are back into
Yeah.
the wall, y'all.
Substitutions from Leganés. You have to
Yeah.
help me with the players.
Do you remember the camera shot
Yep.
right down here?
Yep.
The famous camera shot when I'm spinning in a circle like Homer Simpson on the floor.
Credit to Paul, credit to Mauri.
Well done. Oh my god.
That's called putting it all on the line for your club.
Oh my God.
All right?
Yeah.
Good.
That's from the camera shot. That's putting it all on the line for your club.
Cream. And here, you have to put some cream on that.
No.
Okay.
No, I want my scars to stay with me. For Barça.
Put that in black and white, please.
I couldn't.
Cut scene. You ruined it.
I couldn't keep a straight face.
Careful
Okay.
there, Leganes. Just missed the chance. Sent it wide.
Oh my God.
Please end this game now.
They better not add like 5 minutes.
Clear one, guys. It was a clear one, right? I
Clear
think
one
that,
for Leganes.
yeah, I think that now it's like Barca have to activate survival mode, guys. So
Yeah.
we cannot demand brilliant football, champagne football. So of course we don't want to concede more attempts, but I think that now it's time to survive. And of course, if we score the second, it would be amazing. But we have
Yes.
to survive.
Yeah.
We're the survivors.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna work harder.
You going Destiny's Child on it?
I don't know. I just heard
I
Survivor. That's where
love
my head
Destiny's
went.
Child.
No, I mean,
That's where Beyonce's.
respect, yeah.
Respect.
Oh, here we go. Leganes give us a chance here. Giving away the ball. Lamine Mal has it inside the box.
Come
Go
on,
Lamine, go
Lamine.
Lamine. Back to Gavi.
ball.
Here go for Varane.
Shot.
Varane the shot. I mean, that must have been the worst piece of commentary I've ever done. Sort of not being able to react to what was happening.
Guys.
It's just how much.
Hansi Flick wants to put the last Barca player on the pitch. Remember, we just did the last 4 substitutions, and the last one will be Kubarsi.
Oh, cool. See, okay.
So Kubarsi today, maybe it was expected
Eric?
him to rest. Well, maybe Eric. There's not any player with the yellow card, so it could be Eric. Also Inigo. Remember that he couldn't play the game against Betis. Well, let's see.
You know, speaking of Destiny's Child and Beyonce, Beyonce was at a Barca PSG match in like 2013. I remember. It was just cool.
I don't remember that.
Maybe we should invite her onto Barca Live.
I think so.
You think she
Yeah,
would? You think she would come?
Yeah, maybe collab with you. Careful here, Lamine Yamal plays it through to Koundé, who did the overlap. Koundé, the ball got away from him. Not a good touch by Koundé.
If we got Beyonce to come on Barca Live, I would write the next best hit, and
With
she
Beyonce?
would with Beyonce, and she would feature
That
on that hit.
crazy.
I think she would want to feature on the Lamine Yamal rap.
If you guys ever bring Beyonce here, can you please invite me?
Yeah, of
Put
course.
that on the record.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna bet that's not gonna happen.
Well,
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe
What?
Beyonce watches the show.
Substitution. Eric
maybe
is
she has
out.
a secret account.
So Eric Garcia is out of the pitch. Pau Kubarsi will play the last at least 11 minutes plus added time. For the moment, I have to say I don't expect a lot of minutes of added time.
Well,
I hope not.
There were
don't know.
substitutions, but there are no VAR reviews. Only 1 goal, so of course there's time just to reach the 90, but maybe 3 or 4, maybe 3. So
yeah. Let's see.
I don't expect. The most important is not consider another one.
Kubarsi's gonna come on. So why don't we all
Cool.
Kubarsi,
Kubarsi.
That's a better one than Alba.
I agree. That's at least semi-creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Rafinha,
Come on.
Rafinha trying to play it through
Just
to Ferran
shoot
Torres.
from
Rafinha
outside,
into
I
the box
think.
now finds Gerard Martin cutting in. Back to Frenkie de Jong. De Jong finds Gavi on the corner of the box. Back to Gerard
Right.
Martin. Corner kick. Or throw in.
Corner kick.
Corner kick. How will the
So-
match end? I hope it's
10 minutes to
2.
go, plus added time. As I said, I expect 3 minutes maybe.
I mean, I think
3 or
we're
4
capable
minutes,
of
so
scoring another one, but
Guys, I have the feeling that winning today, it's like I don't want to say half
Yeah,
of the
I
champions.
don't want to go there.
Well, just gotta get it done.
Yeah.
Don't just worry about today. It's the Hansi approach.
yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Oh.
my messy socks. Trying to bring us luck here today, and we almost got
Another own goal.
another own goal.
Tapia.
As the ball went off of Renato Tapia.
Whoa.
It wasn't Tapia. Was it
No,
Sainz again?
he's our MVP.
He would imagine winning the MVP for 2 own goals.
Come on.
There's a question in the careful. There's a question in the chat from Adash saying who created the Barça artificial intelligence, and I would say it created itself.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
was started as a virus.
Yeah. It was here all of a sudden one day.
It just showed up with its dumb face
And it's weird game predictions.
and its high-pitched voice.
Yeah. Just plagiarizing
Careful.
what we do on the show. Like the Lamine Yamal rap.
Where's TT? Wake up.
Oh my god. You can't just throw a ball at a
Can't
Barca
just
legend.
throw a ball at a Barca legend like Titi Henry.
TT.
TT's quite buff.
Here we go, incoming cross by Gerard Martin.
You don't match with TT. Look at the
Oh,
footwork.
there he goes.
He still got it.
Yeah, he still got it. Oh, he had it.
Look at it.
It can't. He's got some bad vision, so you know.
Oh,
hey.
Titi, the touch. Nice.
You know.
Right, Barca in possession. Here's Kuku Kubarsi.
Let them go.
Lamine Yamal, who's not had the most inspiring performance today.
No.
Probably because he was listening to the rap on loop all week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Titi,
How kind is our TT Henry, guys? It's very kind.
yeah, Titi's very kind. And Titi wanted some Estrella that was not left over after.
No.
Well, maybe
the
for
Estrella
this game it
sponsored
could,
show.
but for this game it will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inigo, oh, nice ball through to Rafinha going forward. Here goes Rafa trying to get past defenders. Runs straight into one.
There we
and, gets knocked over. Rafinha stays down. Barca in possession.
Get up for us, Rafinha.
I think it was one of the clearest fouls I've ever seen. But I have to say that this referee is like, for both teams, I must say that for both teams it's like no foul. I think there are problems with Barca's bench. Okay, I know why. Because the referee stopped the game. I have to say that I don't expect Leganes to throw the ball for Barca. After what happened in the first half, of course it will be unsportsman action, but...
Yeah, I can see why though. I agree with you. I kind of get it. Barca didn't play the ball out when Leganes were down to 10 men.
Barca were in possession now, so they could decide to do what they want.
But the fact is that it was a clear foul on Rafinha. What I want to say is that the referee is very bad, but for both teams. So, yeah, with respect, but he's not giving fouls from both sides. That for me was very clear.
Yeah, but
But not for Barca's fans only.
Yeah,
For
but
both
Mark,
teams, I mean.
I understand what you're saying, but I think you're used to seeing La Liga referees calling every tiny little foul, and it's a breath of fresh air to see the referees go, play on, play, get up, play. I much prefer that.
I must say that Rafinha is injured, guys.
He's
injured.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah. He can walk with a several difficult. Remember that Hansi Flick and all the substitutions, the 5 substitutions on the window. So Rafinha has to. It's not looking serious, but.
I think he's fine.
And Leganés, very unsportsman thing. It's not throwing away the ball. So very well, guys.
Ooh.
It's not the same for the first half of Spain. It's a very sportsman thing. So
Yeah,
it's better to learn to be a sportsman and be fair.
I think.
Oh, Rafinha wants to come back on.
Yeah, that wasn't great that they didn't give the ball back. But
But I can understand that. Sorry. For me, it's very unsportsman. For me, it's not fair. So I can respect these guys.
wait a minute. Here's Lamine Yamal turning. Lamine Yamal.
Oh,
If we get a second goal, it'll all be forgotten. And now Lamine Yamal goes forward. Lamine Yamal trying to play it through to Ferran Torres. Lamine Yamal will pick up a rebound after a deflection. Here's Pedri. Pedri trying to force a corner kick here, and he'll get one.
Oh,
The game is getting very messy.
it is. Tensions are running high. What's going on?
With this Rafinha thing, I think that maybe the other time will be more than 3 or 4 minutes.
Are you going to take the corner kick, Spence? Is that what you're doing?
Obviously.
Careful with the cameras.
Give us a good one.
It's expensive equipment.
We need a good cross. Who are you looking for? Don't,
Maybe you should look for TT.
also, don't hit the TV.
TT saying, what do I have to do? No, rest TT.
Set up the ball. Hold on. Take your time. Who are you looking?
Incoming cross
Yep.
by Rafinha, headed away by Sainz.
Well, not your best work.
Careful now, Gerard Martin plays it forward.
Oh,
Can Barca
come on.
keep it here? Foul.
Yellow card.
Can we end this
On
game?
Pedri.
Oh, he has yellow cards.
Is it Alti?
No, but
No,
I'm
it's Rava.
surprised
It's
that there's
Rava. It's
yellow
Rava.
card.
Oh, you just had that on lock.
How nervous are you? Option 1, a little bit. Option 2, can this game end? Option 3, 0%. Can this game end,
I'm
please?
yeah.
Two,
I'm
two,
end this game.
two, please, two.
Please. And
To avoid any injuries, to avoid conceding.
Mark, you could go straight to Dortmund.
Well, I really want to be at least one game or one day at home.
Ooh,
So
that
now
would be a
foul.
yellow card for Frankie.
Yeah, yellow card for
Good
Frankie.
foul.
Let me
Good
count.
professional foul, eh? That's a good foul.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
it's the
Leganés
third
are
yellow
running.
card of the league, and of course Leganés will cross it direct to the box. Instead, it's in the midfield. So
Whoever was in the chat that said the referee is good today, I agree with you. I disagree with Mark. I think it's been a very watchable game from a standpoint of just.
So maybe do you like games without referee?
I'm just saying, man. Like, let's play football.
Yeah, but not making faults.
Okay, well, you and your La Liga with your every time someone gets touched, they fall down. Try the Premier League.
Come on.
I understand you, Spence. What do you mean? But for example, this is another clear foul on Gavi, and this is a clear yellow card, and it's not giving. I understand you, Spence, and I think I can agree with you a little bit. But I have to say that sometimes you can give the players more possession. But I think that today there were very clear fouls that they're not considered. But okay, I agree with you that today is not time to talk about the referee because at the end
That could
he's
have been
doing
a yellow, yeah.
quite.
I do agree.
Yeah, that could have been a yellow.
The
2
important
minutes, guys.
thing is that this is the 88th minute, 2 minutes of regulation time left, and let's see how much is added on.
I have to say I expect at least 5 or 6 minutes. After
Yeah,
what
now I'm
happened with
expecting
Rafinha.
more.
Great.
It would make sense.
This is getting gritty. This is getting nasty.
And now Barca players are angry because the referee doesn't give advantage to the action.
Yeah, no, but Frankie's saying, like, what?
For me, it's better
Yeah.
to stop the ball, put everyone on position.
It's Frankie and Munir who were also jawing at each other after
Yeah,
the whole ball
these
getting
two.
in, ball going out of play thing. Those two do not like each other right now.
Nope.
Weren't they teammates at one point?
No, I don't think they're
No,
ever,
I don't think. I think Munir left before Frankie got there.
Here's Frankie. Twist and turn. Frankie going forward.
I like him.
Gavi.
Motivated Frankie, huh?
Angry Frankie.
Yeah, angry Frankie.
I don't know if we mentioned that with the substitutions, Rafinha's gone into the middle and Gavi's the one playing on the left. Right, final minute. Can we have a late Ferran goal like in Las Palmas?
I was just gonna say we need a shark attack, late shark attack, out of nowhere.
Leganes going forward. Down the left. Koundé defending this. Careful with the cross.
Go, get it out of here.
Well defended. Now Ferran
Gavi. Oh.
Come
all right.
on.
to Lamine Yamal.
Oh.
Forward to-
Guys,
Come on. Oh,
we were gonna know how minutes of added time
Was
will
Pedri.
be, and it's only
5?
4.
Oh, only 4?
hey,
Okay,
I'll
good.
take it.
Well, I think it's fair. Of course, with Rafinha action was 1 minute, but there were only 1 goal. Substitutions were made in the same window, Leganés and Barça players.
Yeah.
So I think it's fair.
Yeah. Fans aren't
Not for
gonna like
Barca's
it.
winning. I think it's fair.
Here's Rafinha on the right flank with Lamine Yamal. Touch by Lamine Yamal was not the best.
Just got to see out a few more minutes. Just keep the ball now.
Someone recover it, please. The ball played out wide to Rosier.
There you go. Nicely done.
Gerard Martin gets a touch and couldn't prevent it from going out for a throw-in. So Leganés have possession. 4 minutes, guys. This is a nail-biter. I want blue and red hearts all the way from now until the end, please. Supporting Barça. Do it. Do it. Give us some hearts on the live chat.
Where are we?
Blue and red hearts. Support Barça from now until the end.
Come on, guys.
You get to it, Lamine. No, you can't.
These guys look a little gassed right now. Got to dig deep for the final 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
With the clearance. Careful there with that through ball. A chance for Leganés here. Oh,
My God.
Is that Inigo?
I think it was Inigo, guys.
And it was, my Lord.
It was another goal save action, like Tech in the first half on Rafinha. Inigo Martinez, my God, the leader.
Woo.
Blue and red hearts for Inigo. Blue and red hearts on the live chat. Give me some color on the live chat. Come on, guys. That tackle by Inigo Martinez might be title winning.
Whoa.
My God.
It's as good as a goal at that point.
Yeah.
It most definitely is.
Come on. Oh.
What a clear fall on Ferran again.
Play on, play on. Finish this up.
Play on.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Finish
Defender
it up.
grab Ferran's shirt.
Barca trying to press, trying to recover. Leganés play it up in the air. Blue and red hearts all the way, guys. Need that Blaugrana on the live chat. In the shape of hearts.
Barca love.
Oh, here we go. No. Rafinha trying to play it forward to Lamine Yamal.
Come on, guys.
Leganés have the ball. Barca pushing them back all the way to Dimitrovic.
90 seconds.
Come on. Let's hang on here. Let's hang on.
And Inigo again, guys. Inigo again and again and again and again. Again and again, Inigo.
What a season. Here's Ferran Torres. He can play it forward. Lamine Yamal, was he offside? Was he not? Here we go. Lamine Yamal. Over to Pedri. Pedri inside the box. Skips over a defender. Pedri.
He was offside.
He was offside. Okay, it was offside by Lamine Yamal.
Last minute, guys. Last minute of the game.
Come on.
Come on.
I can't more. I can't more. This is the last one. Last minute.
Yeah, he was offside.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh, we're getting another
Last minute.
Inigo tackle. Oh, it's so nice.
What a tackle by Inigo.
Captain.
It's the last one, guys. We have to defend this with everything.
Yeah, he's celebrating like
Look at
it's a
how he
goal.
celebrated that. Okay, Dimitrovic forward. Headed away, Jul. So Lamine
Just
Yamal.
get it out of
Lamine
here.
Yamal with a little sombrerito. And now Rafinha fouled or not. No throw in.
This
Okay.
should work. This should take us just about down to the end.
Come on. Rafinha's
Final
face.
seconds of this game.
These guys are over it.
My God, what a game. Okay, Barca playing from behind.
So, guys,
Blow the whistle, ref.
and this is end. This is end. And please let me explain how Barca players are celebrating this win. All the players are running just to celebrate because all of them knows that this could be one of the biggest wins this season. Another 3 points, guys. All the players celebrating together with a big victory here in Leganés.
DT, let's go.
There we go. Barca with the +3. What a difficult game this was to comment on, to play for the players. A tough game, a grit and grind game if you want, but 3 points nonetheless. An own goal by Leganés gives us the +3. Now we are 7 points ahead of Real Madrid in La Liga with 1 game less to go. They play tomorrow. Oof, guys,
Yeah, had to have it.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It wasn't, and it just wasn't. It wasn't your traditional Hansi 4-0 type of victory tonight.
No.
Right, guys, we are going to go to the post-game show where we have highlights, reactions, interviews, analysis. We'll hear from Hansi Flick. We'll hear from the players. We'll vote for MVP, which will be tough today. A lot more coming, and we'll do a little bit of Dortmund preview. How about
If you
that?
say so.
Stay tuned, guys. Ambilight, and we'll be back.
pay him.
It wasn't the prettiest win, it wasn't the most brilliant performance of the season, it wasn't the most inspiring 90 minutes, but sometimes you've just got to take them as they come. And today, Barça got 3 very important points at Butarque against Leganés. The goal came from a cross by Rafinha, touched by Jorge Sainz, own goal, and all you have to do is celebrate the 3 points and forget and move on. But guys, as I said, 3 crucial points for Barça.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fitting. This Leganés team is so scrappy like that, and they never really tend to play high-octane games. Go on.
I have to interrupt because Marbrau is standing next to Eric Garcia.
Next to Eric Garcia, just to comment this incredible win that Barça achieved today here in Leganés. Eric, què tal, com estàs? Bona nit.
Good evening.
Ho va dir el míster i és un tòpic, però en camps així es guanyen les lligues, no?
Well, in place of this, you win La Liga, right? Yeah, 100%. I think these are a tough team. They proved that in the first game. You know, I think we know that these are really complicated games, and we're happy to get the win. You weren't very comfortable with the ball today, but again, another clean sheet today and another 3 points. Yeah, as you said, these are the games which you win La Liga. Difficult places to come. You know, these teams are playing for their life. I think they just proved that tonight. They've got a good level. I think the most important thing about today was knowing how to compete. I think we weren't great, you know, but the important thing was to win. Feels like there's an important step towards the title tonight, maybe, no? Yeah, I think last weekend we lost a big opportunity against Betis, but look, I think we come from a really good dynamic right now. Apart from that draw against Betis last weekend.
Just one question in English, Eric. So how important was to win today? You said in Catalan, but the most important for the team was the mentality that you showed. Hansi Flick always said, the most important, not only football, attitude and mentality.
Yeah, I think you need to be able to compete this kind of games. You know, it's going to be tough. They also play for a lot. They battle for a relegation, so we knew it was going to be tough. It's been like this. Of course, we didn't have our best day, but even though I think the commitment that the team showed was really good, and at the end, of course, the 3 points are the most important thing.
Bueno, Eric, ¿tú vas a pasar el otro día al one-to-one?
Sí, gracias.
I asked him if he had fun last day with one-to-one with our mate Llorenç Tarrés. You can watch this interview to Eric Garcia in Barça 1, just talking with many things that it was footage that was new in Barça 1, but as you see, very happy Eric Garcia.
Thank you very much, Mark. And as you said, Eric, or as Eric said, rather, it wasn't the easiest day. It wasn't the best performance. But to elaborate more on what you were saying, Spence, sometimes in a season of 38 games in La Liga, there are going to be these tough games in which you're not inspired, you're not creating, you're running into a wall, and you need to score in whichever way you can and just defend yourself.
Yeah, and every top team wins games like this when they win trophies, and they also lose games like this regardless.
Which we have.
We have. Las Palmas, Leganés are the two examples. And that's why tonight was important just mentally to be able to do it against a team that did it to you. And they did it really well. The goal was scrappy. It just had to come. We said it at halftime, like, however you can get it, just go score, and look, it doesn't matter how you do it. 3 points on the board, 7 points ahead.
This is a goal, Natalie, that's not going to go down in the history books, that probably no one's going to ever remember happening as we think back on this season. It might be one of the most important goals of the season, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering how, like you said earlier, these are last games left in the season are all finals, essentially. You can't drop any points. And winning here is so important because it means we're not so dependent on what happens tomorrow with Real Madrid.
Yep.
That we're creating our own destiny, essentially. We're deciding it for ourselves. That way we don't have to rely on what's going on with them. And we can continue to focus on ourselves, on our game. And 1-0, which I said we were going to probably win with low amount of goals. My prediction was 2-0, so I'm happy we close.
I mean, we can keep an eye on them and see if we maintain that +7, but that's down to them.
Exactly. If we get a +7, fantastic for us.
Right, well, shall we take a look at the highlights? See how they filled 3 minutes of highlights?
We had to wait until midnight last time. We have the rights immediately right now.
We have the rights to show the highlights.
What did they put there?
I'm curious to see how they filled 3 minutes of highlights with what happened in this game today. But let's do it. Match day 31.
Yes. Them walking out on the pitch. Yes. Them
long intro.
Exchanging pleasantries. And how about the coin flip? Or just keep it like this. I like it.
Captain's taking a photo.
Long intro, that's it.
Yeah.
Important to see the players getting along.
Oh, there it is. The hug between Hansi and Borja.
Yeah, we barely ever get that in the 3-minute
quite a
highlight.
hugger.
And the kickoff.
The overhead shot. Beep.
We're being spoilt here.
Wow, what a...
Okay, some gameplay.
Leganes, to be fair with them, gave us early warnings, and here Tech with one of the biggest saves he's going to make this season, I think.
Yeah.
Big save that.
He hasn't been too busy lately, so he had a fun night.
An amazing save by Szczesny there on the one-touch finish. And Barça trying to elaborate, trying to create here, but their chances were just not coming. Here, Jules Koundé.
That was the best chance.
Yeah.
Had the best chance of the first half. Testing Dimitrovic off of a deflection. Barça trying at the set piece. Rafinha with the left-footed attempt off of the Fermin cross. And here, An attempt by Lamine Yamal into the side netting, but Barça
I didn't even remember
struggled
some of these.
mightily in the first half.
I don't remember that. Yamal
I don't
chance.
remember that either.
This is the unfortunate moment in which Alejandro Balde got injured and had to be taken off. We'll see if we get any updates on Balde's condition as this post-game show goes on. We'll see if Marbrau can give us any information regarding that. And here, the most important moment of the game. Gerard Martin, who'd come on to replace Balde, recovers. Rafinha delivers, and Jorge Sainz puts it in the back of his own net.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. A great recovery from Gerard Martin.
Yes. Rafinha playing it in to Lewandowski. Sainz got to it first, and then Fermin could have made it 2-0. Brilliant action there. A moment of brilliance by Fermin. Skipping past defenders in a tight space, but his attempt went wide. Lewandowski had a headed attempt there, which also went wide. But Leganés gave us a couple of clear warnings here. The opportunity sent wide.
Way too close.
Very, very close. They also had a disallowed goal. Ferran Torres.
He came on and tried to provide a spark.
Yeah.
It just wasn't happening. There just
No
weren't
sparking this.
There weren't clear-cut chances in this game, but this stop here
Here, the stop by Íñigo Martínez. What a tackle from behind.
saved the game.
Perfectly calculated, game-saving, 3-point saving. And we didn't get the replay there, but wow. Fantastic stuff by Íñigo Martínez, and the players celebrating with the Barça fans in Butarque, +7 in the standings. And guys, I think that I said to you, Natalie, a goal that will probably not be remembered. What we probably will remember were 3 game-saving actions: the Szczesny save, the Rafinha save at the end of the first half, which we didn't get in the highlights, but I mean, very important touch by Rafinha there to prevent a Leganés opportunity, and then the Íñigo Martínez tackle. I mean, we can rank them if you want, but all 3 of them mightily important.
Yeah. It's just the defensive contributions from everybody today was important because there was no real attacking threat at all throughout this game, and so you just have to stay sturdy. And once they got the goal, especially that way, then you know it's all about keeping the clean sheet. You do that, you win the game. And they managed to do it.
And we did it, and it's yet another clean sheet. I'll take a look at the numbers in a second. But Szczesny had to intervene in that big save that we saw in the highlights, and Íñigo Martínez. The Íñigo Martínez moment, I don't know if you'll remember this. In the season in which we win La Liga with Xavi, Ronald Araujo at the Metropolitano saved the chance off the line.
I remember that.
93rd.
Yeah, I remember it.
It's not by any means the same kind of action, the same nature of the action.
Yeah.
But I think it has the same meaning, same importance.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's just moments that maybe we won't remember as much, but that are like just define whether you're gonna get the right results that will lead to you winning a trophy. And it's all about these moments and being consistent over a very long season, over many games. And you're not always gonna have a perfect game that's pretty and 5-0 win, but look, at the end of the day, you gotta win those 3 points. You have to stay consistent, and that's what we've managed to do.
They say it, típico tópico, Spencer Siegel. Con estos partidos se ganan ligas, amb aquests partits es guanyen lligues. With these games, these performances, these are the games in which you win leagues with. Yes, you can beat teams 4-0, 5-0, and all, obviously every 3 points are the same value as each other. But when things are tough, when things are not going your way, if you can win those games, those are the ones that win titles for you.
Yeah, and we start already now as Barça continue to take this one game at a time. We look ahead to what's next because this game is done and in the books, and everybody's got to be ready to step up on Tuesday and get the job done and put in another defensive shift. That's going to be important.
Right, well, let's go to Butarque with Marc Brau. Marc, that was one that that everyone, I think, celebrated, knowing the importance of it.
Yeah, and I just interrupted at the end of the game, Robert commenting. Usually you explain the final of the game, and I go just to the position to make the interviews. But I think it was very important just to comment live what was happening. Is that all the players from the bench with all the players on the pitch celebrated this like, I don't want to mean a title, I don't want to mean a championship, but it was like everything was fine. So I think Gerard Martin here, I don't know, amb qui has de parlar? Amb ell primer? Doncs ja està. Well, we are live, but first for our colleagues of TV3. So we have to give the connection back, guys, and maybe in a while we can talk with you.
Okay, wait a minute. Mara Brao's connection interrupted rather, because Gerard Martin had to talk to another broadcaster first, and then to Mara Brao. So just for Mara Brao to
Okay, that's
be silent while
him.
the other interview is happening. But we'll be hearing from Gerard
nice
Martin in a second. By the way, Gerard Martin put in a tough position in this game, having to come on for Balde.
Yeah, and we don't know the extent of Balde's injury, but we know that Gerard Martin, as proven today, is a very capable replacement, and was essentially the reason that
Creator
Barça
of the
scored.
goal.
He created, yeah, exactly.
And he barely had any time to warm up. He just had to okay, get on.
Right, I'm counting clean sheets. So in the last few games, we had, well, of course, today, we had Dortmund. We had the 1-0 win against Atletico de Madrid in the Copa. We had a 3-0 win against Osasuna. 1-0 in Benfica, 4-0 against Real Sociedad, 2-0 in Las Palmas, 1-0 against Rayo Vallecano, 5-0 against Valencia in the Copa, 1-0 against Alaves. I mean, we've been solid at the back in 2025, maybe barring that 4-4 draw against Atletico. But the team have managed to stay solid, and today we saw once again playing the offside trap. Leganés had a disallowed goal. There was a sense of danger there, but Íñigo Martínez, Araujo, Eric, Cubarsí, all four of them played, and all four managed to keep things secure.
Yeah, the back four was excellent. That number 6 role was filled by a couple of different players. Eric was one of them. Frankie came in and played it well also. So Cubarsí then also in the second half. Just the defensive performance tonight was one that you needed to have, because Leganés don't have all of the quality in attack, but it only takes one. It takes one to change the game, and they learned that from Betis last weekend.
And before Marbrao talks to him, let's give Gerard Martin some flowers there. A crucial recovery as well. A nice little recovery there that got the ball to Rafinha, and it ended up in the Barça goal.
Yeah, I mean, it could have just been a completely lost opportunity, but Gerard Martin was like, look, I'm just going to take this chance. It got to Rafinha, and Rafinha knew what to do, and obviously we got lucky with signs there in the middle. But hey, I mean, that got us the goal, and this was a huge goal, a huge win. So Gerard Martin, well done.
Yeah, well done to Gerard Martin. Also, never an easy position to come on for a player who's been injured. Brao is standing next to Gerard Martin, so let's go to Butarque.
With a smile on his face.
Yeah, and I can promise him to not ask him the same questions maybe that our colleague did, because it was just a great gameplay by Gerard Martin, not in English, don't worry. Well, if you want. Gerard, ara ho parlem amb l'Eric, t'he escoltat també la resposta.
Gerard, we just spoke with Eric. One of those games that you win the league in, right? It feels like that was the reason for that celebration you guys had there on the pitch. Yeah, of course, you know, in the big games, it's obviously important to win those, but coming here, it's crucial to win these sorts of games.
De tota manera, també s'ha de posar en valor, no? Hi ha dies en què potser no es generen tantes ocasions, però és que el Leganés...
It's one of those games you have to put a lot of value into now as well. You know, it didn't create many chances, but it's not easy to win here and win here 1-0. Yeah, I think we need to know how to win these sorts of games. We don't have as many chances where teams are defending more. I think the team today demonstrated they can take on every type of game. Defensively, you were very solid today, but what about that last-minute tackle from Íñigo Martínez today? Celebrated like a goal. Yeah, I mean, these sorts of defensive actions are like goals too. So that's why we celebrated it. It was spectacular. You, Gerard, came on in the first half for Alejandro Balde's injury. It feels like you've been there ready at any time the team's needed you this season. Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit caught out at the beginning because I'd barely warmed up at all. But look, I came on and I'm prepared for everything. 7 games left to go in the league, but does it feel like you've taken a big step forward towards the league title today? Yeah, of course it's a big step towards the title, I think. But I mean, look, we haven't won the league today. We haven't done anything yet. There's still difficult games to come.
The words of Gerard Martin, very kind as always, is the left back, and I like the way that he said, well, I just a little bit tired in the first minutes that I have to come in because I didn't have time to warm up. But yeah, well, instead it was just the things that we are commented just in the connection before that we have talked with Gerard Martin, that I think that the mood of the team is always the same. Today was not the best night playing football, but the kind of way that the team fight today was absolutely unbelievable.
It was indeed, and we'll see it once again in this highlight, which starts with a very long intro to this.
Sure, we got to do something. Maybe we need a shot of that lomo queso that they have at the
Exactly, yeah. Maybe a shot of Super Pepino as well.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Not be happy about how this ended.
The Leganés
The Leganés Monster, which you didn't know about, so now you know.
I know.
Next time, keep an eye out for it.
Now we know. When are we kicking off? There we go. Thankfully.
Leganes had some big chances in this game. This one saved by Tek Szczęsny, who is, by the way, still undefeated in 2025.
Yeah, I was
still undefeated
say.
with Barça, rather, because he's only played in 20.
I believe, if my statistics are correct,
he tied with Cruyff, right, or something?
There you go. That's the one. Most games to start a Barça career without a loss. He's now at 23. I believe it is, and that ties him with Johan Cruyff for, I think it's 3rd all-time.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Amazing.
Same sentence, same breath as Cruyff.
On the same level, eh?
Pretty impressive.
Imagine that if he told me that a year ago.
Impactful arrivals. Johan Cruyff, Tek Szczęsny. That's the ranking. Barca had chances in the first half, but struggled to capitalize. This was the tough moment in which Alejandro Balde had to leave the pitch, and we didn't quite see what happened. It seems like it's
yeah, it's still an unknown. I wonder if
sort of muscular injury.
I don't know if Mark's going to ask Hansi anything about it, or
it didn't seem too serious, but
well, we hope it's not serious. But you also know that if he needs to rest for a game, at least you got the Dortmund game where you could afford to rotate one.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a nice cushion to have.
And there's the goal that gave Barca the 3 points ultimately. It could have been 2-0.
I wish this one had gone in.
This one would have been
Brilliance by Fermin.
That was made to be a goal. He's going to have nightmares
past
about
defenders,
that tonight.
Bouncing around in the box, and then sent it wide. What did you say, Spence? 100%? No.
$1 million move, 10-cent finish.
There you go. Nicely put. Leganes with a 10-cent finish there as well, inside the box. And they gave us several warnings in this game, and they had a disallowed goal as well, which was a clear offside.
Yeah.
Too many warnings, but...
A lot of warnings, but you know, sometimes warnings don't turn into penalties.
Yeah.
And there was no...
I didn't even realize that this came in the 91st minute. The Inigo Martinez tackle, which was simply sensational.
World class.
This is why we were talking about good refereeing, because that was good refereeing.
And good coaching also in this game by Hansi Flick, who is standing next to Marbrau.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Next to Hansi Flick. Hansi, good evening. I saw how you celebrate the win at the end. So I think maybe with the image, it's like what you're thinking. How important was to win tonight?
Very important. So this is, you know, in these matches, it's only what you can win is 3 points. And it was very difficult today, but for my team, I'm really proud about that. I think also the fans, how many they invest in the 90 or the 94 minutes, it's unbelievable. Really, everyone defends, and of course the last action from Ini, how he defends this situation was unbelievable. So it shows a lot this situation, okay, because they're doing great. They're doing great.
You said yesterday something about Inigo Martinez when they asked you about what's one of the secrets of the team. And just in the last weeks, we interviewed Inigo Martinez for one of our documentaries, and he said that in the preseason, he told with you, and he said, I have the opportunity, I would try to get it. So how confident is Íñigo playing like today? But it's not only him. You always talk about the defense, but the leadership that he has, it's very important in actions like this.
Also in this situation, he gave us a lot. So it's like that. Everyone he get a push to everyone. So it means that everyone has this power also for the last minutes, and was very helpful.
Let me ask you the last one. You said yesterday in that kind of games you have to show that you want to be a champion. So do you think that your team has showed today that wants to be the champion?
Of course, it's like that. I know we have a young team. Of course, some experienced players, but we have a young team, and this I think also we can improve a lot from these matches, and to win with a clean sheet, 1-0, it's perfect.
Thank you very much and congrats.
Welcome. Thanks.
Our coach Hansi Flick, very happy with tonight's victory here in Leganés, and kind words on Íñigo Martínez. Yesterday he talked at the press conference that kind of players are very important for the team, and Íñigo Martínez showed today what kind of defender he is.
He was almost meant to be. Marc, while you're here, give me your votes for player of the match.
Yeah, because we will have more players talking with us, and yeah, it was also difficult today because many defenders and many good actions in defense were made by Barça players, but finally I have to give the 3 points for Íñigo Martínez because it was not only the last action, the whole game, he played very well with the header, controlling Leganés forwards, but of course the last action, it was like a goal. If a player scored a goal in the minute 90, it's like the best player of the match, and today Íñigo saved a goal just in the last action, so I think he deserved at all those 3 points. I will give 2 points to Rafinha too. Maybe it was not the most brilliant game for him, but he saved 1 goal at the end of the first half, and I don't know if it comes as assist or not, but was the main player to score the goal scored by Jorge Sant in their own goal. So Rafinha deserved the 2 points. And I will give 1 point to Frenkie de Jong. I was thinking of giving to Chesney, but I think that was very important, the second half play by the Dutch player, playing with the ball, controlling the game, and I think that the Barça wins today also was for the commitment that Frenkie de Jong did tonight. So these are my votes, guys. I think that in a few minutes, Hansi Flick will go to the press conference room, and as we talked during the show, we will go back to Barcelona, 1 day at home, and then Monday travel to Dortmund again.
It's a busy schedule. Safe travels back, Marc, and safe travels to Dortmund. We'll talk to you on Tuesday for the game. Exactly. Visca el Barça, Marc. Right, Natalie, your votes for player of the match.
I also was going to give points to Fermin, but I forgot in the moment, and so he also deserves points. But I gave my 3 points to Rafinha because his big save, essentially, like Marc said, is like a goal, essentially. And then he created the assist that led to the own goal, which gave us the 1 goal of the match. So it wasn't obviously his perfect match, but I think those 2 moments were crucial in this match, so I gave him the 3 points. I gave 2 points to Íñigo Martínez because also huge save, but also he was super consistent the whole game. Do you have something to say?
Is Szczęsny spelled right?
It is.
Okay. I always get confused. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go on.
Just put tech. So, exactly. Íñigo Martínez was fantastic, but he was just consistent the whole match. Confidence. I love the way he celebrated his save as if it was a goal because it was as important as a goal. And he's been fantastic this season, and I feel like he deserves even more praise. And then 1 point for Szczęsny because that save also was incredible. There's these moments that we need him for. He's undefeated for a reason. And, but yeah, 1 point for him, but it could have also been for Fermin or for Frenkie de Jong as well.
Yeah, you get a clean sheet and you only score 1 goal, your keeper should probably be in there. And so he didn't need to make many saves tonight, but he made the ones that counted. I think the Íñigo thing, I'm giving him 3 points, but I think it's a little bit of recency bias because it happened right at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But he did defend really well throughout the whole game. I mean, there were a lot of crosses that came in that he had to repel. And Gerard Martín came into the game and immediately impacted it in a way that Balde was also impacting the game, but the way that he did it cold, off the bench, creating the turnover that led to the goal. I just thought his contributions were really important for Barça today, so I'm giving him 2 points.
My votes for player of the match, I am going 3 for Íñigo Martínez. You say it's recency bias, Spence, but it's also in a moment in which Barça has no margin to change anything. If Leganés score on that opportunity, that's it. It's 1-1.
Yeah.
And Íñigo Martínez intervened and saved the game, saved the 3 points for Barça, as well as commanding the defense, being a leader, playing that offside line, leading that offside line, which allowed for a Leganés disallowed goal. So for me, the 3 points are for Íñigo, who got big praise from Hansi Flick, both pre and post game. For me, 2 for Szczesny as well. If you're a Barça goalkeeper, you have to expect your opponent to shoot once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times most games. And today, Szczesny made the big save in the moment in which he was expected to make the big save. So that is what you have to do as a Barca keeper. He delivered 2 points for him. And just 1 for Rafinha because, yeah, he saved the goal. Yeah, he provided the cross for the own goal. But it wasn't the most inspiring performance in terms of the overall attack for Barca today. So I'm putting in the third echelon of the...
Fair enough.
Ooh, nice word.
Total votes, Íñigo Martínez 11, Rafinha 6, Szczesny 4, Gerard Martin 2, and Frenkie de Jong 1. Let's take one final look at the highlights before we show you the press conference of Hansi Flick. So, as we take a look at
Do we have to?
We'll show you the highlights, and we can talk about the
We talk
standings.
about the standings, I was going to say.
I like that. We can talk about that.
7 points clear.
So Madrid are at Mendizorroza tomorrow. They take on Alaves. It's a similar feeling, right? It's the team that's being relegated or in the relegation race.
With the asterisk, or what's different for them, is that they do need to be thinking about next Wednesday. Barca have a 4-0 lead against Dortmund.
Yeah,
yes.
Real Madrid need to come back.
Okay, yeah, obviously you need to come out focused on Tuesday, but it's
4
the job
goals.
half done. Real Madrid need a mighty effort on Wednesday to stay alive in the Champions League. So where's your attention?
Yeah. Well, they're not going to go down without a fight in the Champions League. That's a different story. But I think, you know, Ancelotti is just as calm and as level-headed as Hansi is in saying that you need to attack each game one at a time. And he knows that if he wants any shot at all of staying in this title race, they've got to go get 3 points tomorrow too. So that's first things first, I think.
Yep, 70 points, 7 games remaining. That means 27 points to play for. So potentially Barca could go up to 97, although
That'd be wild.
That is
Unrealistic, but wild.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll take it one game at a time and see where we get to. But right now we're in a privileged position, I would say, being 7 ahead of Real Madrid with a game in hand for them. Bad news, of course, we saw the Balde injury. Apparently Hansi Flick said in another interview that we'll wait tomorrow and see. I hope that we have, well, an optimistic outcome. And the goal that came from an own goal, rather, the Jorge Sainz touch that ended in the back of the net. That's all that Barca needed today for the win. Fermin could have made it 2-0. And guys, focus now on Tuesday, because it's a great position to be in. 4-0 up in the tie. It's also a tricky position to be in.
Yeah.
Not to come out too complacent.
Well, it's all about who can get the first goal for me, and that also applies to the Madrid-Arsenal game as well. You go out and you get the first goal and the nerves sort of settle, but if it goes in the other direction, where if Dortmund score the first goal and at the same time, you know, Madrid scored the Bernabeu for the first goal, that's when things begin to just teeter towards belief. And talking about our game, what you don't want to do is give Dortmund any belief. So you go out and you score the first goal and you're up 5-0 on aggregate, that's it. That's good night. And I think that's what you got to do.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes on Thursday. That is all from us here today, celebrating this 1-0 win against Leganés. Guys, it was fun being here. It wasn't
They'll take
as
the
much
win.
fun
We had a
watching
good
the
time.
game.
Yeah,
but
right. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll take it. We'll take it. See you Tuesday?
See you Tuesday.
See you Saturday?
Yes.
See you Saturday. Okay. Thank you very much for watching us today. It's a very important win, this one. We can't overstate it. And we'll be back on Tuesday for the Dortmund game, hoping to make it through to the Champions League semi-finals. Thank you very much for being with us. See you Tuesday. Visca el Barça, and here's Hansi Flick.
Bye.
Ja sabem que ets exigent, però en un partit tan incòmode i tan encallat com el d'avui, tu creus que avui
you're
sí que era més
demanding,
important
but
el què, que era sumar 3 punts que
Do you think it's more important than any game before, maybe?
But in a match, in an uncomfortable match like today's, do you think that today is more important what you have achieved, winning the 3 points, rather than how you have achieved this? Thank you.
Of course. 3 points are 3 points. So it's for us very good. So we fly back with 3 points, and it's perfect. And you know, we always think about every match is like Dortmund or like Bayern or like Atletico or like that. No, this today we fight 95 minutes or 94 minutes. It was unbelievable. And when you see the load the players have in the last couple of weeks or days, it's unbelievable. After the international break, what they did, the performance of my team is unbelievable. I'm really proud about that. I think everyone, the fans, can be very proud about them. And you know, for me, the best situation also not only the goal, but the last save from Inigo was unbelievable. And everyone celebrate this as a goal, so it's perfect. I'm really happy. I'm very proud about my team.
Hola, Hansi, Marta Ramon, en directe al Barça Juga RAC1. Què li has dit a l'equip a la mitja part?
What did you say to the team at half-time?
Frenkie de Jong. What
And what do you think about Frenkie de Jong's performance?
dressing room in the half-time, and what were you looking for with Frenkie de Jong in the pitch?
I think today was not easy to play very fast. I think the ball slows a little bit down. So we said that we have to adapt the positions, but also to switch the side from one side to the other side, one side to the other side. Of course, our ball possession, it's very important, but I think also we did it much better. But at the end was like also the fight and the mentality the team showed today. It was great.
Buenas noches, mister. Alfredo Martínez, en directo para Radio Estadio, noche de Onda Cero. ¿Cómo de importante es que ahora tengan ustedes 7 puntos con respecto a...
How important do you think it is that now you guys have 7 points above Real Madrid?
Real Madrid in this moment and goal average?
Yeah, they have a match tomorrow, but as I always say, we're only looking to us, and 3 points is good for us. I think we had a great week. But now focus on recovery. So it's what I always say to the players. I think the most word I use is recovery. So it's like that. And we say we will arrive in the night. We will arrive in the night in Barcelona. Then tomorrow we will recover and train with the other guys who haven't played so long. And on Monday we fly to Dortmund, so it's like that, and we have no excuses. We only focus on that, what is our job, and I think again the team is fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Hi, Hansi, good night. Are you concerned about Alejandro Osvalde injury? Do you know what he could have? Thank you.
We have to see it tomorrow. So it's everything. So what I heard. But I think at the end, it's my experience is like that. Wait till you have the right answer about that, and yeah, we will have to wait tomorrow.
Hola, mister. You speak about the last save of Inigo Martinez. Did you celebrate it as a goal, as he did, or how did you leave it?
Yes, of course, everyone. So everyone was like that. But it's also a part of the game. It's a part of the game to defend, to really, again, a clean sheet. It's good. 1-0, it's a perfect match here. 3 points. And yeah, fantastic.
Hola, Hansi. ¿Qué tal? Raúl Fuentes en directo para Radio Marca. Another clean sheet today in La Liga. How has the team improved in defense this year compared to the beginning of the season? Thank you.
I think it's all about the matches we played together. So I think it helps a lot when you have a lot of matches, and so everyone knows exactly what the other will do, and yeah, it helps a lot. So I think everyone also make his job in the defense very good. It's perfect for us. I think maybe in the beginning, in November or like that, maybe we suffered more, and maybe we will get the goal. So today, or like after the break, after the winter break, it's totally different. So it's I think again. So for me, the key point was the match against Atletico in Barcelona, where we lost, but we played really fantastic. And with this confidence, we started also in this year, and now you can see that we have this confidence. And of course, maybe the player needs a little bit more recovery, but it's like that. We cannot change it.
Hi, Hansi. Laia Cervallo from The Athletic. You choose again today again Fermin over Gavi. What were you looking with that, with putting Fermin?
No, we said we don't want to make so many changes, so only 2 changes, and this was for us important that we have the same team on the pitch. Neil is the same team on the pitch like on Wednesday against Dortmund, and it's like that. It's not about it. At the moment, it's really we have all the players can play normally, but today also was an important match, and you can see also that it was really tough, this match. And this is why we decided to make only 2 changes.
Good morning, good night, Mr. Flick. Firstly, congratulations for the team.
Thanks.
Eugenio Mateo from Dosis Futbolera. When you made the first substitution at the halftime, where was Ronald Araujo chosen to go out and not Eric Garcia? What did you see that I didn't see? What did you see that I didn't see?
It's like Ronald had a little bit problems in the quadriceps. I think it's okay, but we made the change about that.
Gracias, buenas noches.
Thanks.